What's up? What's up, everybody in the room? How's it going? Matt, Nerd for Life here, your friendly neighborhood nerd, hanging out on this wonderful Monday morning. Come in and chill. Hang out with me, you know? Should have a couple more co-hosts coming in here shortly. And then we'll get the party started. As of right now, we're just chilling. What's up, Zed? How you doing? So, Andrea, how you doing? 90 fabulous people in here. 95 fabulous people. How is everybody doing? You can speak. I don't bite too hard. Unless you want me to. I'm doing good, Zen. How you doing? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Jen, what's up? You need to look at this ugly mug for a while. Hi, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been at least a couple weeks, I think. I know last time we talked, I didn't have a morning show. Now I have a morning show. You doing good, Jen? That's awesome. It's awesome. Busy today? And there's Brandy. What's up, Unc? What's up?
Good morning.
Morning, Brandy. How you doing?
Good.
Feeling any better?
Morning, Jen. I may disappear for a minute.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, filtered comments. What's up, Rihanna? How you doing? Comments. No, not that set. Let's see. More settings. Comment settings. Get rid of that stupid block. Now everybody can talk freely without comments being filtered. Good morning, Rihanna. How are you doing? Awesome. I still got 38 beautiful people in the house. Let's everybody start talking. Say hi. What's up, nerd? What's up, nerd? How you doing, nerd? You can ask nerd some questions. I got technical support questions. I got what? You got what's up with nerd questions. What am I? You want to know? I could tell you. I don't care.
Oh, well.
Hello. No, Ash is nannered until what, Thursday?
Am I moving on your end?
You are not.
I'm frozen.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me reboot. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, he's banned on both Brandy's backup and his. So I think his comes back like Wednesday or Thursday. So hopefully he'll be in then. He's a bit bummed. He's getting pissed that, you can't have fun on this app and without getting banned. And we got our Asylum show account, which his videos got the sound taken off, so I had to fix those today. We started that account as just a mess around account. What is up, Mary? How you doing? The own person, our own superhero in the house. Our TikTok superhero. I was watching your video again this morning. I love them. Good morning, Mary. I do love your superhero videos. If nobody's checked her superhero videos out, check them out. She does some awesome work with the green screens. Monday off, that's a good day. You do. I was watching them from my dude account, from the Asylum show account, or my backup. I can't remember which one, because I was looking at both of them today. I was like, these are really good. I love these. I always have. Plus your regular videos too. Every Monday till the first year. That's a good week. It's a good week, in my opinion. If I could have every Monday off, I would be super happy.
Okay, let's try this again.
I could see you moving now.
Yeah, I'm moving now, but I was frozen a while ago. Like, what the?
I know.
Well, I didn't know I still had that on. Let me change that. I don't want that on this morning.
No filters.
I don't know. I was just frozen. Like, I could see, like, with that effect on, I could see my hand moving, but my body, all I could see was the little lines of that effect moving. I couldn't see anything else moving. Whatever.
Usually I don't have that many issues in this live. Hopefully I don't start having issues. So I think John's last night. Good morning, Karen. How are you doing? Just made your first latex masked human fire breather. That's pretty awesome. I don't think I've been on your page yet. I need to go to your page. Okay. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I jumped up to like 100 people. As usual. I was trying to get someone to stay. I was like, what's up, everybody? Come on, say hi to Matt. Ask me some technical questions. Ask me something. But everybody's like, nope, I'm out.
Go
It's
figure.
good, though. So did you make the mask yourself? I'm assuming form-fitting to your face as well. Awesome. That's pretty cool. I have no talent when it comes to artistic stuff. I could probably figure it out, but pure liquid
I can crochet.
latex.
That's about it. Pure liquid latex. Wow.
Let's see. Oh, let's meet somebody new. I haven't met this person yet, so let's see what happens. What's up?
Good morning.
Good working. Why is my camera throw it over? It is out. I can't see that well. I got contacts in. Oh, there we go. And latex. So it's kind of tough to see.
Very nice.
Oh, cool.
It moves really good. It's just the liquid latex. We bought the bottle at Walmart with Halloween stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Wig heads you get. Girls put wigs on and stuff to store them or whatnot. Oh, yeah. I bought that and I wrapped it in saran wrap and just put 2 paper plates underneath and then just kept pouring latex over the bottom, put on top, and formed overnight. Then just poke the noses out, cut the face. See?
So it's your first time making one?
Yeah. Usually I use it for like horns, like just to stick it on so it actually looks like the horns come out of your head. And this first time I did it full time, it's pretty damn cool, man. It's really good.
I might have to give that a shot. I might have to give that a shot. If it's just pure latex, so you mold it to your face?
Yeah, well, I didn't want because I do breathe. It irritates me enough, and this stuff is kind of potent. Like I said,
Yeah.
we did saran wrap, and it just came right off and stuck right to my face. You can stretch it around yours to the contours of your face and stuff, and it fits perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Looks like it moves perfect with your mouth too. So
Yeah, it does. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, I've been looking at it too. I'm more like, dude, that you need it. Yeah. Just liquid latex. Walmart or your Spirit Halloween store is like $10. You probably get 10, 15 masks out of it.
that's awesome. Yeah, I need to get some. I need to get some more masks, and I'd rather make a few than
Wow.
buy them.
They were fun. Practice first on like little stuff. Like I did a video of Magic Dragon song and just did like a storm that went across my face. And I went and got some like thread and cut it into little pieces to make it look like stitches.
Welcome back.
That's
and
awesome.
just kind of press them in with a needle. Sticks perfect.
Pretty awesome.
Just glad I didn't have to go.
I don't think I've checked out any of your content yet. I'm gonna have to go and check it out. So
Yeah,
not bad. There's so many people on here. It's like I can't catch everybody.
Well, no. What was it? Saturday, I got picked up by a clothing apparel company. We're going in cahoots to start making weird clothes. Obviously, I dress weird.
That's awesome.
Leather stuff hat, and it's called Christie's Smile or Chelsea's Smile. I didn't know it had a meaning. I went and looked up the meaning on the internet. I was like, that's pretty twisted, but it works for me. The hell smile was. Oh, smile.
I gave him a follow. I wasn't
Have a
following,
great
but
day,
I am
Mary.
now. Have a great day, sweetheart.
Well, hey guys, much for this. I got it. Oh man, maybe another time I can show you my murder bike. It's not. I took a bicycle and totally put skeleton over it and the skull in the front of the bicycle.
Giggle,
Come
giggle.
on, Jen.
I
Your
love it when he
stolen
does
bicycle.
Stolen bicycle. Not dead. No. Square. Wait a minute, are you profiling? Just because I look like this, I would have stole the bike. I'm offended.
Well, that's what I thought you heard. That's what I thought I
No.
heard.
So I painted it white, and then I hung it from the garage and hit it in spots with red paint to make it look like it dripped blood down.
Morning, brother.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I can
What's up, Jen?
talk room and show you something.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
And how are you doing this morning?
Hey, Matt, did you share it out this morning?
To a few, yeah.
Piss all that.
You shared it to Penny?
How is
I
everybody?
don't know if I
Good?
shared it to Penny. We're doing good. Just trying to
I
remember
haven't
that
shared it, but
I'll share it out to Penny at least for now.
Good morning, Cheer Bear. How are you?
Ugh. Uh-oh.
So, Ash ain't going to be until when?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday? Oh, that ain't too bad, Ed.
No, it's not bad. It's about like it was last time. It's just
We need to talk later.
Okay, no problem.
Who needs to talk? Me and you, or?
Yeah, just me and you later. In text.
Okay.
I have a question about something.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Remind me, because I may forget. You know, I am old.
Me remind you, I forget everything.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. How is Frank, Cheer Bear?
Yeah.
Hope he's doing good.
These are what we do at Chelsea Smile. Pat, finishing Jeepers Creepers.
Well, I sort of got a hat like
that
that.
is a Jeep.
But,
That
you know.
is the Jeepers Creepers hat. Yeah, that's nice.
Somebody donated like a bomber jacket. It was just too far on the edge of gone. I just stripped it up. I made a satchel out of
I
it.
gotta tell you what I did. Did I tell you what I did once? We have a local drive-through out here, so I decided to dress up and ride my bike out as Ghost Rider. I pulled into the drive-through, and the lady that works there knows my bike, and she came out and said, "Frank, you're an asshole." She scared the dog shit out of me. Yeah. So I rode around for a few days, ride, like Ghost Rider.
Oh,
I would get the
no.
strangest stares.
Frank is awesome but not happy at the moment. Uh-oh.
Oh, how come?
Yikes.
What? What happened, Chair Bear? Or why?
Here, you guys. I'll go back to work. Y'all finish y'all's conversation stuff. Thank you for letting me show you guys. Check out
Thank you
videos.
for coming in.
Probably have a great week.
I gave you a follow. I'll be checking you
Yeah.
out.
Let's follow each other, Fire Breather.
Yeah, you're good, guys. I'm trying to live stream my performance. Maybe y'all can see me blow fire one day.
Hot dog.
Send me an invite when you go live.
Yeah. Send me an invite, and we'll follow each other. Whatever it is.
I'll definitely hit your page after this live. So
Put this latex. I'll show you how to mix it and make it good and thick.
Awesome.
Guys.
Hey, you have a good day.
Have a good one, bud. Okay.
What the heck?
No, it's something. No, it's just something very simple, but it's something that he didn't want to have to do.
I thought
so the company that he works for is doing some major inspections now, and everybody had to shave their entire face.
Oh, geez.
So he video called me, totally clean shaven, no beard, no mustache, no nothing. Just
he's like,
oh no.
Bald.
He's like, I'm like,
Lisa, how you doing?
I said, sweetie, it's fine. He says, no, don't lie to me. He said, no, it looks like crap. He was like, he goes, oh my God. He said, I look like Fester.
Well, thanks for the short stay coming in, Matt. And hello, Alexander. How you doing?
I said,
morning,
no.
Matt.
I said, morning, Matt.
Morning, Matt. We had a great show the other night.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an awesome show.
I'm still working on this Wednesday edit.
Are you?
I ain't got that done yet.
I'm doing good, Lisa. I can't complain. Monday morning, and I'm on live again, so I'm happy. Friday was a little weird not going live. So
it was.
In the morning. Yeah.
It really was.
My back.
It's like my weekend was just I had a crappy weekend.
Absolutely,
Did you go live
Matt.
last night at all?
You had a
Karen?
great show, bud.
Or did you stay off live last night, Karen?
Oh, I stayed off. I went on earlier with
Immortal
Diane when Diane went on.
Oh,
sorry, I popped in there for a little bit.
Better.
And but then I said I stayed away from TikTok last night with the intentions of going to bed.
Alexander, how you doing, brother?
I had one kid that decided he wanted to stay up and couldn't go to sleep, so I still didn't get to bed all that early. But at least I did. It's not because I was stuck on a live.
Well, thank you, Alexander.
I found out why I love TikTok so much. No commercials.
It is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
No commercials.
No commercials.
You can brand your content for commercials, though.
You can.
Did you? Yep.
I don't know. I got my eyeballs in laundry.
Thank you for all the gifts, Alexander. Thank you for dropping in.
Thank you. Appreciate you so much.
Oh.
I think I got.
Oh, thank you for the roses, Alexander.
Pretty sure I had some.
That's awesome. Thank you.
My brain is not functioning like I just can't seem to get organized and get with it.
It's one of them days.
Yep, and I completely forgot to take my meds all weekend, so hoorah for me.
Oh, thank you, Alexander.
Is that why you had a little rough weekend?
Part of it, but not the majority of it.
I'm not going to go any further than that, but
I'll fill you in later.
okay.
Hell,
my car broke this weekend. Saturday, I was going out. Saturday, I was going out to see my dad. I made it to the end of my street, and I started to turn and go up the hill. Transmission just stopped.
I'm glad to hear that, Matt.
Really? That sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, I have no car. It doesn't work.
I can't remember exactly what I said, but
probably not going to get it fixed.
Wow, that's pretty.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was cool.
Love the hanging lights. Those are pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him all fired up, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander, for all the gifts.
So your car crapped out.
I know. I've been sending you videos. I hit your
Have a good one, Alexander. Thank you.
You too,
sweetheart. Alexander. Thank you.
Be safe.
Thank you so much.
So,
car broke down.
How cold is it in Cincinnati there, Matt?
It's like 32 or something right now.
Yeah, at 6 o'clock this morning, it was 32 degrees.
Yeah, that's when I went outside.
We'll be here.
Fucking Ohio weather.
Did you say Cincinnati? Is that where you are?
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Have a good day,
when the
sweetheart.
word said Cincinnati, a show popped into my head.
Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Yes. I'm like, oh my God, where did that memory come from?
How did I know that? Well, because I used to watch it all the time.
How you
Howard
doing?
Hesper.
I know.
I'm doing well, thank you.
Me too. I loved it. I loved that show.
Yeah, it was a great show. It was. It was a great show.
It was.
I remember. But I watched it. I'm pretty sure when I watched it, it wasn't live, but I watched reruns of it.
Right.
Oh, the only live shows that I remember was Johnny Carson back in the day. Well, it's still live, Jimmy Fallon, all the guys. But Rowan and Martin's Laugh In was live. Does anybody remember that?
I know.
I don't know.
That's where Goldie Hawn got her big thing because she was always painted up doing the jig.
Very interesting, but stupid. You remember?
Yeah.
Right.
That's from Laugh In. I was seeing if he's got it.
She was like fucking worse.
But he got distracted. So. You remember that guy, Jen?
Who?
Hi, Jude. How you doing?
From Laugh In. They said it's very interesting, but
Artie Johnson.
Yep.
Very, because he wore the German hat. Very interesting. Yes.
But stupid.
Oh, who else? That was
a very 60s show, but it was awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And of course, Jerry Lewis's telethon for muscular dystrophy for MD.
Mm-hmm.
That was always on the Labor Day weekends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Christ, what was her name? Blonde. Charo.
Charo.
Charo. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God, what other live shows?
I'm doing great, Jude. Thank you. Doing awesome.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't. Oh, boy. That brings back memories.
Every time I mention Cincinnati, somebody always brings up that show. But I mean, it was a good show. I'm not saying nothing bad about it.
But the one that I remember so vividly was Johnny Carson.
That's good. That's good.
He had Zsa Zsa Gabor come on, and she had this big, huge Persian cat, beautiful cat. And she was sitting there, they were talking, and she says, "Would you like to pet my pussy?" And he says, "Yeah, move your cat." And I was just a young kid, and I just died, and everybody in the crowd goes, "Blasted."
Like, yeah, move my cat.
Yeah, move your cat.
Kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Where's my disc?
Here, go play. No, go play. Go. I'm good, Jude. How are you?
I'm slacking. I don't even have music playing.
Oh no, I just noticed that too. Like, dang.
I even came up here early to get stuff ready, but it didn't happen.
I got a note to 9 minutes and he was already on.
I was working on Matt's video trying to edit it from Wednesday. Yeah. And then Lisa, I looked down and I was like, oh crap. I said, I got 10 minutes to get my crap set up and get ready for this live.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. Get your shit together. 2 minutes.
And then when I got on, I started freezing up and having issues. So I had to reboot.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
Yeah, when I first came in here, there was 100 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there always is when you first go on.
Yeah.
Always. And then it tapers down.
Thank you, Lisa.
Tapers down.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I was trying to get some of them just to hang out, but they didn't want to hang out. So,
I mean,
it's like, come on, people. It's Nerd for Life here, Matt. Come on, let's talk, chat. What's up? How's it going? And
if you had the music going, you might have stood a chance of catching someone's attention.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if that would have happened.
It's the morning show, It's the goofy bike. The insane asylum.
Yes.
It is the Asylum morning show for a reason.
We got to get Ash back in here. That's all there is to it.
I know.
He is a trip. And he is, boy, he is on top of stuff. I mean, boom.
If anything, thank you for popping in.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Have an awesome day, hon.
Have a great day, sweetie.
Thank you so much. Hugs, kisses.
Yep,
right
enjoy
back
your
at
day.
You, sweetheart.
And that's what the morning show is about. Pop in, say hi, hang out for a second, and then leave. But I hope nothing else happens when Ash comes back, because he might be done after.
Yeah, really.
For real.
Yeah, it's so
for real.
I
mean,
ain't that the truth?
He was pretty discouraged this weekend.
I bet.
Very.
I bet he's bored to death, though. You know that?
Oh, he's found other ways to entertain himself.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's still...
I can just imagine.
You saw the videos on the Asylum show account, right? Well, the Doot account, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's been doing.
And speaking of which, that you use, Brandy, that one that you started out like a young kid and it changed.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was so cool.
That was off of the Reface app. That's where we're getting those from, is the Reface app.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That was pretty neat. That was
neat. I couldn't help but do that one. That one was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I shared that. You put out some really good videos.
Yeah, I shared that out to a couple people.
Do what now?
Look at this.
You put out some really good videos.
Well,
when you did. You just put out some really good videos.
It tends to happen when I get all wrapped up. Yeah. I guess you could say.
You know, I don't know if see some of the effects I can't use because of the mask.
Right.
It just won't work. You know,
right.
But some of the effects that I don't have to wear the mask with is pretty awesome.
What's up, Laura?
You know.
Good morning, Laura.
How you doing?
Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Laura.
Happy Monday morning.
Oh, wait a minute. Happy Monday. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Monday.
you seen Brian's
I
account?
missed that.
He's up from 250 to 320 now.
Oh,
I looked at it
yes,
yesterday,
that's good.
I think
that's
it
good.
was. But
you know what? I need you to explain to me how to, because I think I watched a tutorial on it from our Toyota one time, and I can't find that video again, but I couldn't follow her. I don't know, it's just me. But how do you tag? How do you put the @ and their name and have it so that when you click on it, it brings their...
Go to your stickers and do a mention.
Stickers and mention. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Type their name in and it'll pop it up.
Yep.
Okay.
You can also do a hashtag. You can do a hashtag. You can do a poll. You can do the live ticker events that you've seen online. So you can do a lot with the stickers, and that's on the main page. Like as soon as you open up stickers, all of those are right there. You don't have to search for those.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, just
awesome.
Click mention and then type in whoever you want in the tag for them to be able to click on it like that. You can adjust the size of it.
It's the simplest way to have somebody. I'm always pointing to the bottom with an arrow or whatever when I say I'll follow this person or whatever. Like that's what I do with Brian, because I couldn't figure out how to do that. So good to know.
The ones that annoy me is the ones that annoy me, the ones that don't do that, just put a hashtag in there. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember this hashtag enough to type it in.
Right.
So they just put it on. They just put it on the screen, and there's no link. I'm like, you want me to follow? No, I'm not going to follow this person now.
That's I hear you.
I mean, it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the shout outs with the. I mean, it's nice to get the shout out, but the shout outs where they scroll your profile across, but don't really tag you.
Mm-hmm.
So, or they tag, but they do tag you in the comments. Those aren't, I guess, as bad. I got one of those for the first time. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I don't get shout outs that often, so it's nice when I do.
Yeah, I want to do shout outs, but my problem is there's so many that I don't want to leave anybody out, and I don't want anybody to feel left out, so I just haven't done it.
I did one shout out video, and I had about 20 people on it. Like, I was talking, but you could not see my face because I had all the links up in front.
I saw that. I think I was tagged in that one, actually.
Yeah, you probably were. But I have about 70 to 100 more to do that I wrote down, but I'm not going to do them because I'm not doing another 70 to 100. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing laundry. I am up to my neck in laundry.
I spent all day yesterday between hauling my daughter back and forth to work and picking her up to work, and I spent that completely cleaning and rearranging my kitchen, and I still didn't get done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I gave her a bicycle.
I couldn't find nothing.
Good morning, dude.
Where the kids have been doing stuff, and instead of putting it where it goes, they was just shoving it in there. I couldn't find anything. So I finally got everything cleaned up and reorganized except for my pots and pans.
What? Here, scram.
Yeah, I know you did, but I just...
How far away is work, Brandy?
For her, like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Get her a bike.
It's just a hop and a skip. It's too far for a bike, but it's a hop and it's about
It's not too.
Just
It's
under
not
the
too
little.
far. It's not too far for a bike. You just gotta leave.
Trying to think exactly. It's right at between 3 and 4 miles, something like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah. If she worked closer, like my son did, like he was like literally like a mile and a half from home. He'd walk home from work sometimes instead of calling me to come get him if it was during the day.
Yeah.
Anything for sure?
Oh.
Well, it was a good song.
Huh? This is
I was
Bad
listening to the
Wolves.
music. It's a good song.
Bad Wolves Zombie.
Yeah, yeah. I actually did a video with that. I did a lot of videos with different songs, every genre, you know, from the 50s to the 2000s. Yeah.
I still stick to more newer music, but I like it all. I have done.
Oh, yeah, I do too. I like all kinds of music, Matt. You know.
I did. I did. I did. I might have to do it again, but I did a Frank Sinatra. I'm gonna do it that, and that was when I first started. I'm gonna have to do Frank again now
I
because
did it my way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the song that I did.
Oh, really?
But
Really?
but back it was back when my account was smaller, so it didn't do anything. Now if I do one, it'll probably take off better.
Yeah, I didn't even do music when I first started out. I let's see, I filmed my cat snoring. uh my dog was doing her wiggle. She was scratching her back and she was doing this, so I filmed that. I put on different kinds of wigs, and one of them was like, I tried a new hair growth product. I think it worked.
No, this was my first video.
And then I wore my mohawk today. I got a new haircut, everybody. What do you think?
What's up, baby Boozy? My first.
Hey, Boozy, how's it going?
I get out to the car. I gotta go down to the corner store, take the son down there, and eat something. So
Okay.
over a little road trip.
My first video was me with this hoodie on,
You ready?
probably down like this, so I couldn't see my eyes. As
Yeah.
it was a very depressing time for me.
Oh,
so that was
good.
And so I was just introducing
good
myself.
morning, baby Boozy.
And I thanked the group that
How's my girl this morning?
I joined because they're the ones that got me addicted to TikTok. So after that, now I'm like, hey.
You know, I don't even know how I found TikTok. I really don't. I don't know if somebody mentioned it to me. Hey, check this out. I did this or did whatever. And I tinkered around with it. And
oh no, sweetheart.
I kept seeing these guys do special effects and stuff. And I started asking questions, and it opened up a whole new ballgame for me when they showed me how to do the effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I just went ape shit. Bananas. Well, bananas is ape shit if you think about it.
The first time I got on here, I don't know, I had heard about TikTok, so I was just okay, let's mess. I was waiting for my daughter to get out of art class, so I downloaded it and I just started messing with it. And then I removed it after that day. Never came back. That's my backup account now. And then really? I came back. Then I came back on and I found a live. Marcia is her name, and she's kind of like a spiritual healer. And some of the stuff that I heard on her live was like, wow, this is amazing. So I started watching her lives, and then that's how I got addicted to this. I started watching her lives, and my first video was thanking them for doing the live. And all I did was I sat in there in the live. I didn't say a word.
Right.
And eventually they got me up to 1,000 followers and helped me out with some things. And
you know what? I had a couple of people do that, help me out doing that too. Get me up to 1,000 followers so I could do a live. My first couple of lives, I wore my mask all the time. And it would get so hot underneath there, sweat just pouring off of it.
The first, I'd say the first.
What'd she say? Oh, Boozy, I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you feel better. Oh, so we're going to go for a ride with Cheery, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Karen's taking us for a ride.
Just a
Here we
short
go.
one. Just a short trip.
Oh, she just blew a stop sign. Did you see that? Bad girl.
It's Canada. It's Canada. They have different
Oh,
rules
is
up
it?
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't care.
The white line's optional. Remember?
Left turn, Clyde. Okay.
There we go.
What was I say? I said I don't think it was till I started posting the videos after about a month or two, and then I don't know. I started feeling better and better after every video, and I didn't do. It took 6 months until I started to get in lives.
Yeah,
I never.
I've been trying to think how long I've been on here. I'm thinking I'm on my 3rd year, I think. Because when I first got it, I just tinkered around with it, doing different crazy little stuff.
You're a veteran, then. You're a veteran.
Yep.
And like I said, when I started asking questions about doing the effect, then like I said, it opened up a whole new realm for me. And now with CapCut Beta, it's like, oh God, here we go. We're gonna do it again.
I opened up my first account almost 2 years ago. Played around, didn't make any videos or nothing. Just was watching for maybe 2 or 3 months.
Oh, that's all I did too, sis. I just watch videos. Hey, that's pretty cool. Like it, comment or something.
And then I completely forgot about that one. So in May of this year, I created this account because, like I said, I forgot about the other account.
Yeah.
And then even then, I watched. I didn't really. I posted like just the effects videos, like the different filters and stuff, is all I posted to start with.
Okay.
And then I just kind of like flown from there.
May, and she's over 10K.
Like a waterfall, wasn't
it? I started in February, and I'm still under 5.
There's no telling how many of those 10K followers are bots, though.
Yeah. I think I weeded out most of my
yeah, I always hear everybody say, "You want to be TikTok famous?" Well, yeah.
Yeah, I started in September of last year.
Some of these other presenters, some of the stuff they do is just mind-blowing. I still need to talk to you about how do you do the damn cubes. I still can't figure out how to do the damn cubes in CapCut or Vita.
They're in animation.
It's under animation.
It's under animation. You just have to go to it's animation.
Oh, here she goes. She's going to go to her phone.
No, I'm trying to think. You got to go to animation, and it'll give you in, out, or like combination, I think it is.
Okay.
Or something like that. You'll go to the combo and go to animation, and then go to the combo part, not the in, not the out, the combo, and scroll until you find the cube. And I think in CapCut there's 5 different cubes.
I have some ideas in my brain that's been floating around. If I can figure out how to do this, and I know once I do this, people are going to be like, damn!
Right.
Because the idea, I have a screwy ass mind, and the shit I think up, let me tell you, it ain't twisted, but it's going to be cool.
If you want to, if
I can do it. If I can do it the way I want to.
Just be known, if you want to do multiple boxes, if you want to do like multiple different effects, you have to cut the scene as well.
Somebody did multiple boxes with a glass breaking, like the nine box thing, glass breaking, and every one of them. It was like, oh crap,
So each time you get a new box, the scene was cut, so that video was cut.
You have to split it.
Yeah, so you split the video into 2 parts. And then so the one part can have one box, the next part could have another box, and so on and so on. You can cut a video up to 1 million little pieces if you want.
Oh, yeah, each frame. You can cut it to each frame, correct?
Yeah, you can cut it to each frame if you want to.
Okay,
Yep.
that's I knew that, but I wasn't
My-
sure on how far. I'm just,
You just play it to a certain point where you think, okay, this is a good spot to cut some. You do one animation here. You split it. You do one animation for this section, and then the next section you just let it play until you want to do another cut, and then you stop it and you split it, and then you add that animation for that section, and you just piece it together.
yeah, because the idea of what I want to do is how they do that blast. I want to have the cube blast and the cube come apart and float around. That's one of the ideas I have. I think it'd be neat myself, but
Yeah.
that's me.
My problem is I see a lot of stuff. I
Welcome
just can't
back.
figure out how to do it.
Thank you for the nice drive. You're muted. She
She'll
knows.
get there.
Or does she?
Now I'm just sharing
What?
the live out to random people
We
that I
need
don't
to
know who
learn
they
how to
are.
read lips.
Sorry. Oh
Yep,
my
you're
God.
muted.
I said it's
Okay.
cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
wet
bet.
and cold. It's been raining for like 3 days now. Oh my goodness. And it's like minus
last week,
4.
We had
Yeah.
2.5 inches of rain.
Yeah, I know. No, it's crazy.
I have a little weather station that shows me barometer and wind speed and all this other crap. It also measures how much rain we have.
Yeah.
2.5 inches from Thursday night to Friday morning.
Wow.
Sansa,
That's crazy.
how you doing?
But it wasn't a hard rain or nothing like that. It just soaked in. Because that's what we need. We need good soak in rain.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently they're calling for snow and people are saying
Don't even say that 4-letter word to me.
I know. I don't want to, but it was
Good
on
morning,
my
Santa.
network.
No.
I
already
hate
had
it.
it. I already
I know,
had
I
it.
saw that.
No.
Well, other kids
I
are all
know.
saying, "Oh, there's a
We had
snowstorm
sleet
coming
the
and
other
there's going to be
morning.
no school." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, we had
Doing
sleet the
well.
other morning.
Doing well, thank you.
I hope it's not going to be that
Hey,
bad.
Miss Minnie.
Come down, melt away." But tomorrow I got to go sit at the tire shop and wait to get my winter tires put on. That's what I got to do tomorrow. No, they don't have any appointments available till the 21st, and I'm not waiting till the 21st. So that means I
Oh,
have to go
Lord.
sit and wait and hope to because they take walk-ins as well as appointments. So
Right.
Oh,
I'll
Miss
probably end
Minnie.
up
Don't
being
even say that
I know, you
4-letter
just,
sitting
word.
there all day long, just
No.
waiting to
No.
fit in.
We don't hear that.
Jen said don't say that.
Are your
That's-
winter
that's-
tire?
that's
Are
a-
your
Yeah,
winter
that's a
tires?
4-letter
are they
word.
studded?
No.
Are your winter tires studded?
No.
Well, I just don't know what the difference between your winter
Yeah,
and your summer
we're
tires
only
are.
going to have them a certain points
They're
of the year.
Yeah.
Aren't we, Pat? Here in Ohio.
the tread on them
I think so.
the tread on them is different. It's
Right.
a heavier
snow
duty
tire.
type tread. But
Right.
no, I did not. They're not studded, and I don't have
Yeah.
chains on my tires or anything like that.
Right.
No, but they do work.
As far as I know, in Ohio, I don't change out of winter tires or summer tires. I use the same tires year round. They're usually
Right.
all weather
That's
tires.
all I did.
Yeah.
You just have to be
So-
careful.
well,
that's all.
I mean, you
Well,
got summer tires,
if you
got
drive a
winter
Mustang,
tires, and then you
it's a little
have
harder.
all weather tires.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That
Brody,
rear wheel- that
you hit
that
third
rear
gear and you go
wheel-
sideways.
Yeah, especially that rear wheel drive. You're like.
it's like skiing,
Normally my cars have only had like all weather tires, right? So there really was no changing them out. However, 2 years ago, I had my father-in-law put actual like real winter tires on my vehicle. And
Right.
I could not believe the freaking difference,
The difference.
in driving in the
Yeah,
snow.
right.
I was like, oh my God.
You
Like when
stop
I went to
easier,
go
you
stop,
pull
it
out easier.
stopped,
Yeah, all that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing. So I'm a firm believer in strictly winter tires in the wintertime because it makes driving around here so much easier.
See, it depends. See, we haven't had much snow here in Ohio. Well, at least I don't know about you, Matt.
No.
But back, I think it was 2007 was our last major snowstorm.
I can hear you.
At the time, I was driving a Chevy Cobalt. and I went out and measured the snow on top of my car. 23 inches in less than 10 hours. Major snow.
Was that during? Is
I
that the
think
one
I
that
think it was
started?
2010, I believe.
Is that the one that started during the day, like in the middle? I think it was in the middle of the day, and it shut down this whole city.
Oh
I
yeah.
know it shut down my whole city for like 2 days, I think. And I was driving around in my Mazda still, just cruising around, like laughing at everybody, like they couldn't go anywhere. But because I remember I was working construction when it started, and he was like, he wouldn't let us leave until he's absolutely sure that it was going to be bad. And by the
Yeah.
time he let us leave, it was horrible to drive home. Like it took me
Oh.
4 hours. It took me 4 hours for like a 30-minute drive.
Oh Christ. That was some major snow. It has to be the same year, Bat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Because it was lake effect. Because whenever we get lake effect snow in my area, we get buried.
Mm. I know it was one. I'm pretty sure it was 2000. I don't know. I don't know what year it was. I don't know my years that well anymore. They all blur together.
Yeah.
I know what you, I know. I almost know what year it is now. Oh, that was a fun year for snow at least. But
I can remember times, Matt, that when I was a young kid, they called out the National Guard to plow our road out. They had one of them big ass front end loaders, the one that pivot in the middle. That's how much snow we had on our road that they were shoveling it out off the road and stuff.
We just don't get the snow like we used to. I remember down in West Virginia, we'd have feet upon feet of snow. And they don't get it down there anymore.
Yeah, I'm originally from West Virginia. And I can remember being a young kid, huge snows.
What's up, Bat Mom? How
And
you
when
doing?
we moved up here when I was young, huge snows. But we hardly ever, get any kind of snows like we did when I was younger.
I remember growing up. I remember growing up in West Virginia, and there would always be huge ass snow drifts that I could dig under.
Tunnel in?
Did you? Yeah, I could tunnel.
Did you make tunnels?
Yeah, I made tunnels. I made like a little igloo because I tunneled out. I tunneled through, and then I tunneled in, so I could like lay down in there. It was so cool.
Being a bunch of my friends, we did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for dropping by, Bat Mom. Thank you.
Hi, Bat Mom.
Hope you have a great day.
Hope you have a great Monday also.
No, that's the way every winter is here. Every house, every yard's got an igloo type thing going on with a tunnel going through it.
Oh
everywhere.
Yeah, we don't get that anymore. Like it's since what, the past 10 years?
Yeah.
10 years we haven't got any like real snow.
A major snow, unless we get lake effect, that's when we get our heavy snows.
And when we have the heavy snows is when that's when I still like the cold weather. I don't like cold weather unless it snows.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Matt? Let's see. Oh God, my older weather station. I got a picture somewhere that it was 22 below zero with a wind chill of about 40. Whew. And that's probably been 8 years ago, I think.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't stand it anymore. It's like ready to move. Get out of here. Go to Florida. Get some sun.
But everybody moved to Florida, and then you got to worry about hurricanes. You go out west, what you got to worry about? Earthquakes or volcanoes or a mountain blowing up.
I ain't worried about the hurricane.
It can't be all that bad. People are still living there.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. You're rock and roll.
Right. But
Unless
yeah,
you wanna
I
mo-
often
unless you
wonder
want to
how
move into
people
the
do
middle,
it, you
and
know.
You can move in the
unless you
middle of the
want to,
country, but
unless you move to the
then
middle of
then
Texas.
you don't get no fall or winter. Well, yeah, well you would get winter. You know.
That's
Okay,
my buddy that moved out. My
Cheer
buddy
Bear,
that
you
moved
live
down
in
there.
Canada, correct?
Yes,
What part, sweetie?
New Brunswick.
Oh, New Brunswick. Oh,
Yeah.
you're up close
So
to Maine then, or no?
Maine is our bordering. Yeah,
Okay,
that's our
okay.
border
So you're
crossing.
way up northeast.
I'm on the east. I'm on the very east coast. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it gets cold up that way.
It does. It does. Not as cold as out west. We don't get the
No,
same.
yeah. Like I
We don't
said,
get that -50. Like we do not. We don't
okay.
get that.
You
Probably
guys get buried so good
-40 with the wind. -40 with the wind chill is about max about what we've gotten
Oh,
here.
really?
But that's
Really?
not the entire winter. That'll be
Yeah.
how we get like plus 40 degrees in the
Yeah.
summertime for about 2 weeks. Well, we'll get that in the wintertime
Penny,
in the minuses for a couple of
Okay.
weeks. But
Right.
and
Right.
and then I mean snowstorms. No, I don't know,
Do you
maybe
get a
4
lot
or
of
5
snow?
during the. Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
you?
we get a
Yeah.
lot of snow. Yeah, on the
That's
norm,
what.
there's a
See,
lot of snow.
that's why you don't get that minus degree temperature because you're insulated. The snow
Exactly.
insulates you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, I like where I'm at. I mean, I don't think I could handle it any colder, and I don't mind the snow really, but it is what
I
it is.
used to
Hey,
like
Eric.
snow. Take it or leave it.
Love, y'all.
Cold. Now I
Oh,
hate
this
the cold.
reminds me. I have to call my snowplow guy and make sure I'm on his list.
Hey Eric, how's it going?
That's right. I
Yep.
gotta remember that.
Ashton's love.
Aw.
What's up, Eric? How's Eric? If we could see Eric. Might
How's it
be.
going?
So it's going. How you
Good,
doing?
Eric.
Can you see him?
How about
Oh, I
yourself?
just fixed my
There he is.
camera.
There.
Okay.
Oops.
It was just a
There we
blue
go.
box. That's all.
It was a
blue.
blue.
Yeah.
It was a blank box or.
What's up, Cha Cha? How you doing, Charlene?
Good,
Good
man.
morning, Charlene.
There we go. Hey, everybody.
How you
How's
doing?
it
Good
going?
morning, Eric.
How'd your live go last night? I was passing
Mine?
out whenever you sent that. Yeah, I was passing out whenever you sent that invite.
Yeah, I know you
Okay.
look tired. I knew you looked tired, so I sent it out just in case.
Yeah, I was like,
It went fine. It shut off on me a couple times. It's crazy. It froze right away. So I had to shut it off and restart it.
Oh, you just got off work, Charlie. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
John's
And then,
live.
what
actually.
happened, Eric? It shut off on you. What, your live did, or?
So
Everything I told John to do, I think, fixed his
yeah,
live.
I seen you were on. I was eating my
And-
breakfast, feeding
and
the
I'm
pets, and giving
pretty
them water.
sure
So
it was overheating.
I ate
Oh, that
some
could-
myself.
overheating.
Yes, I was
So-
there
Yeah,
when
that
he was
could-
explaining that he had. I
had
guess
to
he
take
came
my
in on
meds.
Diane's live and had a fan
Hey, Penny.
blowing on his phone for the
Yeah.
time being until he gets a new phone.
I told him
Oh,
to
there's-
keep the fan. I
Hi,
sent it. I sent an invite to Frank.
did you?
Morning,
Yeah.
Frank.
Morning, Frank.
-6 here today. It's -6 here today. Hey, Brian.
Oh,
Minus
yeah?
6.
Hi,
Oh,
Charlene.
good grief.
That's Celsius.
Yes.
You got to convert that. So
I'm
that's
wearing.
not.
I'm wearing
where are you,
shorts
Eric?
and a hoodie. I'm wearing.
It's slightly
Ottawa.
under 32.
Oh, Ottawa. Oh,
32.
okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Penny.
Okay.
It's-
Yeah. Yeah.
Zero's
Okay.
Zero's
He's in
freezing
Celsius.
there. So.
Okay.
We get the kind of
Yeah,
the same
convert.
weather like Karen gets. We get the winters kind
Good
of like
morning,
Karen
Penny.
gets.
How
Okay.
you doing?
Yeah.
Good morning,
Frank.
Frank.
One year we almost got 800 centimeters of snow for the winter. Hey, Frank.
What happened,
That's all
Frank?
right.
Like the hat.
Frank.
Did you
You-
have
you
a
hate-
Did you have a fight or something?
Good morning, Penny. You hating that, aren't you?
Hey, Betty.
Yes, he is. You can see it all over his face.
Yeah.
He may be
Yep.
smiling, but he is not happy.
You're not impressed.
He's not a happy
Why?
guy.
No.
Why did they
You're so
make you
handsome,
shave?
though.
I don't know how they can make you shave. It doesn't make sense.
Fucking OSHA inspections today.
I think he's tired.
So you're supposed to
OSHA.
be clean shaven?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
because
Penny.
that
Oh, well.
road, yeah.
In case there's
That's
HOS,
weird.
H2S
Oh, wow.
on the site, you gotta be able to put a respirator on.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh,
sucks.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
That
Right.
sucks. I always hated OSHA
Respirator
inspections.
run? Because of the COVID. The COVID.
Ah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nah, not the COVID. It's a gas. It's a gas that they work on.
Frank,
They got to put the
better grow it
respirators
back?
on.
Hydrogen
Oh, is it?
sulfate.
Yeah, it's hydrogen
Hydrogen
sulfate.
sulfate.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
Hydrogen
Yeah, it's
sulfate.
cold
Yep.
here too.
Hydrogen
Man.
sulfide. That's an acid.
No, it's some kind of gas.
Oh.
I forget. It's
That's
H2S. Whatever it is. H2S. Karen, Google it.
Hydrogen.
That's dangerous.
Right now?
Yeah,
Karen is the
yeah.
Google queen.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Hydrogen sulfide is H2.
Freezing.
It's
Let's
hydrogen two. It's hydrogen and 2-part sulfide. That's what
H2S.
H2O is.
O4
I know.
or O2.
I
or
didn't-
H2SO2.
I didn't recognize myself
Yeah,
this
that's
morning
what
when I looked in the mirror.
H2O.
That's a big
H2O is
change.
water.
You'll get used to it.
H2O is water.
Yeah,
H2O is
sulfide.
water, but
Yeah.
still H is hydrogen, and then the 2 in the
Right.
middle is 2-part sulfate.
Yeah.
2 parts hydrogen.
Yeah, 1 part
H2.
Oh,
sulfide.
right. Yes,
2 parts
yes, I
hydrogen, 1 part
understand.
Yeah.
oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
at the
it's
same
two
atoms.
time,
Yeah,
Part
yeah.
hydrogen, 1 part
It's 2
sulfate.
atoms of
definitely-
hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen.
Mm.
And those things.
Hold
can
on,
mark
I'ma
your
Google
face
it.
up. I've heard about those.
I do
I'm
believe
I
gonna-
heard
it's
they can mark your face.
H2SO2.
Ooh.
Frank, I'm
Hydrogen
almost
sulfide
there.
would
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
be acid.
Hold on, I'll be right
He's
back.
almost-
I'm not
He's
shaving.
almost there. He's doing it.
I got to shave my head. You know, I got to get this, but I believe in my beard.
Yeah, it's
If
H2S.
not, I'll
hydro-
Give me
hydrogen
back.
sul-
No, I shaved mine off because I got tired of it, but I'll probably go again.
So it's
Someone
hydrogen
said
2 parts
for the cold,
hydrogen 2 parts
but I'll-
sulfate is
I'm not
hydrogen
saying
sulfate, a
shaving it
color
for-
flammable,
I said I don't
extremely
grow
hazardous
it for the
gas.
cold weather.
Uh-oh.
I just
we
grow it
lost
because I
Frank.
get tired of shaving.
What was
If
it
anybody
again, Matt?
heard
Yeah,
that.
Matt, I don't take
It's,
anything wrong. You look like you were falling asleep last night. You look exhausted. You could tell your
Yeah, I
eyes
was-
were starting to.
I was exhausted
bed
last
early.
night. It's H2S, so hydrogen sulfide is a chemical compound. The formula is 1 part hydrogen, 2 part sulfate. It's colorless, chalogenic hydrogen gas and is poisonous, corrosive, and flammable with trace amounts of ambient atmosphere, having a characteristic foul odor of rotten eggs.
Yeah.
Yep.
That ain't good. What I do now, Penny? Why is she laughing? What I do?
It's
Oh no! Oh, it's yeah. I ain't shaving.
Frank,
what happened? Anybody hear me?
you're spotty
Uh,
and frozen.
Froze.
Nope.
You're better now.
There you are.
Fuck.
Are you gonna do the
Okay,
ash thing? Be
so-
freezing up now.
Uh-huh. You know what? Fuck the haters. Ash is my fucking hero.
Oh yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
Frank, check out my video. I made a video for Ash. Tell him to leave them alone. He's a great guy.
He is. I don't know why people
This
pick on
fucking
him.
got permanent ban. I don't give a fuck.
Damn
It is
trolls.
bullshit.
I know.
They tried to take down mine, the one where I was calling the people out for bullying.
Oh really?
I appealed it and they brought it right back.
There you go.
So
Because there wasn't nothing wrong with it.
hydrogen sulfide
Nope.
is hydrogen sulfide is
Two-part
colorless, odorless, and is fucking deadly.
Deadly.
I was gonna
Is-
say. Ooh.
Deadly as fuck.
Yep.
Like it'll kill you within minutes. You don't even realize.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, be careful with the.
So part of the requirements,
shit.
you know, is you have to be able to put a respirator on. And then
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
minutes.
understand, Frank. Yeah, you can't have no hair on your face because of your respirator.
Yeah, he's frozen up.
I understand.
So
I used to have to wear one when I worked in the foundry because we were
This is-
getting lead poisoning. And I had to
this
shave
is
my
Frank
way
for the next
out.
24 hours.
Or I
After
could, you know,
this, and then leave and
wear
go
the
back to
mask.
Austin and going back to.
He's throwing that shit back.
Oh,
And
yeah.
right. Because I look fucking freaky as hell out here.
Probably won't take you long to grow
I look
that
like
back
Uncle
in.
Fester from the Addams Family.
I know. I told them that just before I came on here, you video called me and you were all like not a happy camper.
You got to shave the eyebrows off to be full Fester.
Right?
Oh,
My buddy,
yeah,
my buddy,
just the one.
Oh,
my
don't dare me, because I
speaking of
will.
Uncle
Fuck it, I'll go.
Fester, my
I'll
buddy
do
took
it.
a picture,
I'll
pretended he
do it.
took a picture and showed Uncle
Nobody's
Fester.
daring you.
To me?
Stop,
Nobody's
guys.
daring you.
Don't do that. We're going to Florida next week. Do not do that
Yeah.
to me, please.
Matt,
Yes.
Jen,
You know,
are you guys daring me?
hold on, guys. I
Are
got
you guys daring me?
I'll be right back.
No,
No.
we're
No,
not
I'm
daring
out.
you.
Matt, Matt.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Somebody's in the shithose.
You're gonna make me dare you to do it, aren't you?
Matt. Oh, Matt.
Don't do it, Matt.
Want to double
Karen
dog dare
will
me?
kill you. Karen will kill you.
Come on, Matt. Come on. All you gotta do is say them words.
Don't do it.
That's it. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta do, Matt. That's all you gotta do.
I might be safer not to.
Just saying, Matt. She's in Canada, Matt. She can't get to you. And when she gets to Florida, she'll be too busy not to get to you. You have nothing to fear.
Look at those eyes.
I might
She
have
may
to
not-
cancel my trip if he's going to go and shave off his eyebrows. Jeez.
don't do
Right?
it.
Even Penny says, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, even Penny says don't do it.
Don't do it, Matt.
The eyebrows. Don't shave the eyebrows, though.
Thank you.
You go down there. You go down there looking like Uncle Fester the whole time. You may not be doing anything but going to Disney.
Right?
Right.
My ex-girlfriend told me she was going to shave them off. I goes, no, you're not. Uh-uh. Hell no.
I always think it's fun. I always think it's the funny the ones that shave it off and then draw them back on all the time.
Yeah.
Like
What?
I don't
I mean,
understand.
Some women shave everything off. They shave them right off and then color them in.
And then they pencil them in. I don't understand that either.
I don't do that.
And I
Me
seen
neither.
a woman one time, she had so much Botox, she looked like an alien from outer space. Her face is all stuck together. It's like her lips look like a moose. No, but it's freaky when you see someone with that amount of Botox in their face.
Yeah, I agree.
I would never want to date a woman that has that much Botox. She looks like an alien from outer space.
What's
Hey,
up, Jonah? How you doing?
Hey, Jonah.
Accidentally did mine last month. Oh, Petty accidentally shaved his eye. How do you accidentally shave your eyebrows? Unless you were trimming them and did it too low,
Good morning,
because
good
I
morning,
almost
good
did
morning.
that myself last week. They were getting really
said
long
he
and bushy.
tried
And you
to
know what?
trim
I've
them.
never trimmed
And it
my
went
eyebrows. I mean,
straight and got my
I've
eyebrows,
gone
so
in.
I had to do the other one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you trimmed them. Hey.
I have.
Sorry about that. I had a phone
I've
call.
gone in and had them reshaped and stuff like
And I ain't
that.
quite sure how to do that on here. I don't know if I mute
Good morning,
myself. or
Jonah.
what.
But I took a new razor that I had bought, and I thought, well, I'm just going to trim them down some, and I didn't realize how close it was, and I got up to here, and I'm like, holy shit, no,
Half
Karen,
eyebrow.
So, right? I was like, oh, that's really way too low. Okay, stop. I got to change this thing off. So, but it didn't do. So it's okay. I'm still good. But boy, I come
I
close
don't
to
see how
really
they.
screwing up my eyebrows.
I know the women do the wax job or something like that. Oh my god, I
Right.
think that would be so painful. Rip! Oh
It's
my!
not really. No, it's not really.
It's not that bad.
Well, I remember one
It,
time
Oh
I
it,
had
it
the
really?
is less
tweezers
painful to
going
wax
into
than it
the
is to
nose
tweeze.
here, and it hit the bone. Like I pulled that, and it got on the bone of the nose. Oh my fuck! I near jumped right through the fucking ceiling. Unbelievable.
Because when you wax them, you rip them all out at one time and get it over with. When you tweeze, it's one at a time. You're like,
Right.
Oh yeah. Do the tweezer thing. Pluck, pluck, pluck.
one
Ah!
at a time, and you're like,
That would hurt.
I'll do. I don't want to do either one. But then again, you
Yeah, I
can't
don't
even
either.
see. I can't even see my eyebrows anyway. They're very light.
I've got one that you can.
And there went Frank.
I've got one that it's a trimmer that actually you have to do it a certain way to be able to trim them. Battery operated trimmer. And
I got a nose
Hey,
trimmer, like nose hair trimmer, and you can use it for trimming your just around your
eyebrows
ear,
too.
little bit of ears and your nose over here.
Okay.
But one time I got it too far down, the
Yeah, so you wanna do
machine
17
got
and
hooked
18.
into one of my on the side, and it hurt like a bitch.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
The one I
Yeah.
have is more closed off, and it won't let it doesn't
I
grab.
had to
skin.
pull it out. But the thing it just got caught like right on the side of the skin. It was right on the skin, right by the side of it, like right there. That was hurting.
Ow.
So
Yeah, but that left a mark. That hurt.
oh yeah. Oh,
God,
yeah.
I can feel that now. Yeah, but cricket.
Oh, if you see down the side of my eye,
Back.
I got hit with a puck one time in the eye. Can you see the side of my eye? It's all brute. It's all different side. That's where I got hit with it. I almost lost my eye there years ago.
So, Brandy,
Yes.
this is bullshit. You went blonde, and I had to shave my face. This is fucking bullshit. We need to talk to the producer of the show and get some fucking rules down in writing. Matt.
Oh, that sucks, Jonah. That sucks, Jonah.
How long you got? How many days you have to have that respirator thing for?
Just one today while they're doing
That's
inspections.
typically how
That's
it
it.
always is.
Oh, you can
one fucking day.
You can grow that beard in 2 days, no doubt.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that.
Oh yeah, I can grow a full
Sorry about
beard
that, Jonah.
and like good beard in less than a week.
Always a hater. I'll be back in coffee.
I thought it was weird you popped in and didn't say to invite you. I'm like, it usually says invite everybody that comes in.
Right.
Oh.
Jonah got nannered.
Nannered.
Everybody's nanner.
Rochelle came in my live last night.
Brandy, you can't talk unless you're on camera.
There's somebody there's somebody going on TikTok trying to get accounts canceled. He says you got 5 minutes. Rochelle told me TikTok safety.
There,
It's a bot account. It's a bot.
Yeah.
It's fake. It's fake. Just mod it out. If you ever see that, just mod it out.
Told me to block it. Block it.
They've been the bot accounts have been going through doing that. They've been saying you did something bad,
right.
we're gonna ban you. You did something this.
Hey, I gotta actually do some work now and get out here.
We're gonna ban you.
All right, man. Frank.
Love you, babe.
Have a good day,
Frank.
Have a good day, Frank. I never given them the satisfaction anymore, Matt. If you come in my live and you see it, you're one of my moderators. You can automatically get rid of that. PRICK.
Everywhere I'm mod for, I'm quick to get rid of them. So
yeah,
I know one came in John's and it was like, gone. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one time I had the tweezers. I don't do this anymore. I was going to get my nose and it hit the bone. Like I pulled on the bone. You tweeze and it hit the bone. Oh my God, I almost jumped through the ceiling. That hurt.
What?
Hey, Penny. Penny was in my live yesterday. Sorry, Penny, my live froze. I had to restart it a couple times. And then it pauses, then you can go back.
Eric, have you cleared the cache?
John looked really tired last night. Are you at work, Randy?
No, I'm just fixing a cup
Jonah
of coffee.
Decline, I followed you.
Oh, I thought you
What
said that to
happened?
close the cache.
Why you want to leave, Jonah? Because all the bullies? Take a
Yeah,
break.
you say you got banned for something.
Yeah, no. I say just take a break, Jonah.
Yeah,
See how you
just back
feel.
away.
Yeah, take a break from it. Yeah.
Don't
See how you
don't
feel
quit
after
it.
the
Just
break.
take it back.
Don't quit.
No.
Take a
Yeah,
step
you're
back.
great. You're great, brother.
There's trolls out there, brother.
Does
I'd hate to
Jonah
see
go
you leave,
live?
brother.
Does Jonah go live?
We know that all too well.
He hops in the box. I don't think he goes live himself, but he goes in the box a lot.
Yeah, I met him. I've seen him in there.
I took
Take
2
a step
breaks,
back
brother.
and let it die down.
I took a weekend break, and then I took a full week. After that full week, I felt pretty good coming back, and I haven't stopped since that full week.
Yep.
And I still feel pretty good. I mean, I'm doing
didn't
lives
make any
instead of
videos
videos now.
yesterday. I didn't go live till last night, so I was over my friends last night watching Top Gun.
Absolutely, Penny. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, don't, just take a break,
Yep.
Do
That's
this
why
to the
me and Matt
trolls,
are right back here this morning.
Just say,
Trolls can go
fuck 'em.
pound sand.
There would be a big void if you left. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But you got to do what you got to do. I'm not trying to pressure you to stay, but take a break. See how you feel after that.
Take a break, brother. That's what you gotta do.
Absolutely, brother.
Absolutely.
Nothing but love. That's why me and Matt
Hugs
are
and
here
kisses.
this morning.
Hugs,
It's not the same without Ash,
Hey,
but
take
we
it from
couldn't
your
let the
favorite
boys
skeleton.
win.
No, it's not the
I
same
know.
with Ash. I miss Ash.
Awesome, brother.
Absolutely,
Ash will
Penny.
see the video when
you got trolls out
He'll
there.
appreciate that.
Piss
Hopefully
off.
that'll cheer him up.
Go on,
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if you know what. I don't know if you know what happened, Jonah.
They are our souls.
Jonah the clown.
I don't know if you know what happened, Jonah, but Ash got nannered 2 days in a row, so he was pretty bummed.
Yeah.
He still
Freaking
is.
trolls.
He took. We didn't do the show on Friday because of it.
Right.
But we're here and we're still going, and hopefully Ash is going to come back. I'm pretty sure he is.
Whoever the troll is that's coming in here, right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Freaking trolls.
If you don't like somebody's live and you're not into,
if you don't like this live, scroll. That's why I said.
Be.
You know, I
take a hike. Take a hike. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. That's my philosophy.
I've been loading everything to YouTube, so I've got lost episodes now. I can't even download that episode. They got a community guideline restriction on it.
Yep. They won't even let us download
What?
that one.
What?
That was
I did a live that I noticed. It must have been, I don't know if it was Friday night or Saturday night. It was the last one, so it must have been Saturday night. I don't know who got nannered during my live, but it was only I think it was one of my shorter ones. But anyway, I have no access to that video because it says there's a community violation guideline on it. I'm like, what? Really? I don't even know what that's all about.
That pissed
No
me
clue.
off too. That was the one where Frank was defending Ash pretty harsh, and I wanted Ash to see that.
Frank went off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Which is why I'm glad.
That was the last live. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, boyfriend. Yeah, me and Frank off.
And that's what I wanted Ash to see that. I wanted that to go up on YouTube, but I can't.
It's too bad somebody didn't screen record it because then.
I know. I was so mad at myself because I didn't think about that. Because as soon as Frank come in and said, "I love y'all," I should have started screen recording right then. Because I knew he was fixing to go off. I knew it.
Yeah.
But I was so mad myself that I didn't even think about it. And then I was like, then when Matt told me that we couldn't even post it to YouTube, I was like, you freaking kidding me. I wish I would have screen recorded now.
Yeah, I posted I'm plugging the show everywhere now. So I put it on Instagram and my Facebook.
Live? How do you do that?
Yeah, pretty much. And you got to watch what you're doing. You got to have some moderators in there when you do a live. Just because of the trolls.
Yep, I
No?
haven't set any moderators for mine yet, but
I
I
don't
want to
know
go
if
live
you
with
I don't know if you
Matt.
follow our Toyota 45, but I came across her page this morning. I follow her. She's from the Red Hearts Club.
Okay.
She started that whole support group. Anyway,
Okay.
I actually came across the
Scott.
videos she just did recently for she did one for iPhone and she did one for Android explaining how you screen record. So I'm going to I'll send it to you. I'll send it
Okay.
to you after the live. I'll send you that video. You should be able to
Yeah.
see it because it's public.
Okay.
She has it public. She's
Pink
Hey,
hair,
public
Pink
how you
Hair.
for
doing?
everybody.
There's my friend Dory. Hi, beautiful. She's a
Yeah, our,
sweetheart.
to- our Toyota
Thanks.
45 is amazing. The founder of the Red Hearts Club, she's
Morning,
got
Pete.
like 3 or 4 different accounts,
Good
and she
morning,
does
good morning.
she does tutorials on one. She does
Yeah.
testing
She has
on
a-
another.
Can Kenny?
She has
That's cool.
she has one that's called it's our Toyota 45 Help. And it's all tutorials and help on pretty much every subject you can imagine. She has a lot of good stuff in there. And if there's glitches, she's always doing
Someone called
research. She's
Teresa
always
told me
coming
I'm a
after
member of other clubs, but I didn't
TikTok
understand what
for
she
their
meant by that.
issues.
Penny, I'll try to talk him into coming into the chat tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's taking some time out.
He's
So.
choosing not
Did
to
you
do the
guys
chat.
did you guys see that video? I don't know if I shared
you
that
tell
to you
me that,
guys or
Matt or
not.
Karen?
About they're trying to ban
Matt or
TikTok.
Karen, can you tell me that? Sorry.
What's that?
Who is?
Teresa said
I
I'm a
haven't seen
member of her clubs. I didn't understand what she meant.
Who said it? Teresa?
I didn't understand what she meant. No, Teresa said that I'm a member
Of the family, you
the
mean?
clubs. I don't understand what that meant. Is that?
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
maybe she meant her team or something, her family. I think
Her
that's what she
hashtag,
meant, but I
bits of
didn't know
Talking
what
about
she
Miss
meant
Bit?
at first.
Yeah, that's who he's talking about, I do believe.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
a member,
that's-
that means that you're part of her family.
You just on your videos you do
Oh,
hashtag
okay.
bits of LUV.
Yeah,
Put that on your videos, and that
somebody
goes.
sent me a video of it. And what I'll do, I'll share the video. Penny, if you would send me a DM, and I'll share it to you because I can't remember who shared it to me, but it's a news thing. It was about the news that they were going to ban TikTok because of they were saying that TikTok can watch everybody and follow them wherever they go, and it's
They've been talking about
national
that for
security
a while.
thing you do.
They've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I heard that. I heard that like 6 months
Yep.
ago.
All the
that they were
all the
Well,
all
I
the
heard they
stuff
were
on this.
banning it in Australia and that, but they're not. There's no way. They won't allow it.
All the stuff in the States is supposed
There's too many
to be
people in
controlled.
America that love TikTok. Boy,
Yeah.
the outcry and up that would cause, holy bananas!
Well, plus
Even
all
in
the,
Canada,
all of,
even
I don't know
in the
what I would do
Maritimes.
about myself without
Absolutely right
TikTok.
there.
You have a good
I
day.
agree, take care, lady.
Thank you.
Listen to
You
this.
too, Smitty.
My friend
This Smitty.
Lawson. Hey, Sadia. Smitty, take care. Someone came in. My friend came in my live last night. He's.
Did he freeze?
Did he just freeze?
He was in
there
my
it is.
live last night.
Well, I know
Hey,
the
Johnny,
American
what?
TikTok
For a certain amount of time.
is loved by a lot of people.
I know here in America, all of our data goes to American servers. It doesn't go to China, and that was part of was part of it. So China couldn't see everything. There's been reports that China has a backdoor into that data, but that's unsubstantiated.
Yeah.
So they have precautions in place so China can't get America's data. So I don't know. It's something they're always going to keep fighting over because it is a Chinese company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I almost said something I probably
I have
would
to
have got
agree,
banned,
Penny.
so I
You
just
never know
bit
what
my
Chinese
tongue
are
on
up
that
to.
one. Yeah. I think I'm family to all my friends on TikTok. That's the way I look at it. I don't need to be included in Hearts Club. I think I'm family with Matt, Brandy, Karen, Jen Justice, all them.
Absolutely,
Ash,
brother.
all them.
Yeah.
You are.
Karen, I was going to share my live last night with Frank, but I didn't know if he would have been sleeping, so I didn't know. Last night I went live. It was like 10:30.
Yeah, and he doesn't. I don't know. But he was in bed by 9:30. I don't know, up there in Texas, so it would have been like 11:30 my time. He was, or 6, or did he know? He said he was crashed out by 6 p.m.
Oh,
he went to bed early. He got caught up on some sleep, I think. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He'd be mad if I shared my live sometime with him. What do you?
Yeah, Google knows exactly
where. No, you can share it with him anytime you want. I mean, it won't bother him at all. Just share it out to him anyway.
He's been in my live before. I've seen him pass through.
Mm-hmm.
Good contact. Thank you. Back into place.
Rochelle sounded really tired last night. So.
I crashed early last night. I went to bed at 10.
Pink haired. There's a good friend of mine.
I'm going to put my normal disclaimer. I can't follow anybody, so if anybody wants to follow me, go right ahead. I'll get back to you when I can. I was going to pick her up, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't.
I don't know.
Oops.
I've got her now.
I had 3 more people that gave me follow last night after my live, but I'm being careful because there was 3 kids.
I already got her.
I went through them and I wasn't following. I'm not following them. I got rid of them. I blocked them. Yeah, I blocked them.
Hey, you never know what you know. You get trolls, and what are you going to do?
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Excuse the bedhead.
How's it going?
Thank you.
Hey, I do too. See?
Oh my gosh, yours looks like mine.
There you go. Yeah.
How we all doing this morning? Good morning, Eric.
Mine looked like that when I had the bedhead when I had here.
I couldn't even care. So listen.
Yeah,
I like the punk style. I like it. I think it's cool.
Thanks, Eric. It's actually a tax write-off. Can't beat that. I wanted to touch base on the banning of lives. I think you're absolutely right in recording the lives. Every violation that you get from TikTok has to be appealed because nobody's looking at the reports. They're only blocking.
Right.
No.
So if you want them to actually look and determine a real evaluation, you need to appeal every violation that you get.
But they don't always even look at the violation.
But you know, they should also take the violation away from you. But it also still goes against you.
Yes.
They still hold it against you. They should take that away, completely away from you.
I agree. My account is in constant warning. Constant. And I do nothing
Morphy,
on
how
there.
You doing?
Comment warning.
Follow again.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I have a second account just in case they finally get rid of my account.
Even if you do the appeals, though, they don't even listen.
But you know what? If you use lawyer talk, lawyer letters are scary letters. Eric, I'll send you one of my appeals letters, and you can pass it around to anybody that's getting banned. And all you got to do is fill it in and then turn it in. And I guarantee you get your content back. Because there's certain codes that we use as United States Americans that are international. And I think that when we're talking about removing TikTok, they cannot remove TikTok. Too many Americans are making money off of TikTok. So there would be an uprising.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
Second of all, they can't use that our information's out there because the government has a private file on every one of its citizens.
Yeah, Betty.
So our privacy doesn't exist to begin with. And thirdly, fuck China. China has police stations around the world governing their people in other countries. That's against international law. But nobody wants to talk about that stuff either. So I guess what I'm on here saying today is I don't want anyone to panic about this platform. Just cover your own butts and you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, you can definitely
Absolutely.
share that. You can definitely share that form out.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
I
my
know.
Give it a
other
shot
account
at
was
least.
supposed to be banned for life, but it's
Yeah.
still there. I can see my videos. It just won't let me go live on it.
And that's how they steal your content.
So
That's why I tell every single creator on here, you either pay the money and get a trademark or you pay the money and get an LLC, but you cover your ass so that your shit doesn't get stolen. You notice that on Pink Hair Old Lady, I have it trademarked?
well, the thing is, it's all on my messenger. It's all on my messenger. The videos went straight to my messenger.
Trademark my Gin Justice.
That's right.
I never thought about that.
What you do is, now listen, I do this for a living and I'm giving this away for free. So y'all just keep this under your belts and everybody in the comments, just shh. Okay. So what I want you all to do is to get a trademark. You cannot trademark a hashtag, but you can trademark something that you own. You own your names. So listen, I took Pink Hair Old Lady and put E instead of old, a D and old, and I made it unique and I put it all into one word and I trademarked it. Now, if anybody hashtags Pink Hair Old Lady, they're advertising for my business.
Oh yeah, right, absolutely.
So the best advice I can give to all of you that are creating content and you want to monetize off of this app, you either pop a LLC at the end of your name or you pop a trademark. But either way, if you do that, you can protect yourselves on this application.
What does something like that cost?
Okay, if you have an attorney do it, it's going to cost you more, obviously. But I'm going to tell you how to do it for free, and then y'all just don't tell anybody.
Okay. Shh. Comment.
Okay. I want you to go. If you're going for a trademark, which is cheaper than an LLC, you go to the USPTO, the United States Patent Trademark Office online. You fill out a simple application, put your trademark in it, and you apply. And at the end, if it's only for personalization with no plans of making it a company anytime soon, it's $200. But if you plan on putting it with the company, it's $500. So I put it with my company. So I paid the $500 so that it's with my company. But protect yourselves, you guys. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Protect yourselves. Because TikTok's not going anywhere. And if anybody doesn't think that TikTok isn't copying our stuff and using it over there, y'all sadly mistaken, because it was actually Trump who put in the law that required international people to recognize stateside copyrights. So the sooner you can get your trademarks, the sooner you're protected from overseas. So there's a little Sunday morning.
Thank you so
Monday
much,
morning. Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I talk too much. I'm sorry.
I'll have to check into that.
Do that.
Yes.
In fact,
boy.
if you
You'll
reach
have to
out
write
to
that
the,
in for me in my inbox. I won't remember that.
yeah, okay.
I'm already on the website, so.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll DM you, Eric, the letter that I use, and Jen X, my buddy. We're both in the same Jen. Okay, so listen, I will send you the website to go to so you can get started on that. The biggest thing that I have to tell you all regarding trademarks is is used every single day. So when you create your trademark, make sure there's something special to it that makes it yours. So that on the other side, listen to this. On the other side, if somebody takes your trademark and they just change a couple letters, well, now you can sue them for likeness because they took your likeness and applied it to their work. And you can sue them for up to $250,000 for using your likeness. So you've really got to protect yourselves legally, okay?
Wow.
So that's all that this lawyer's got to say this morning. I love you all. Protect
Thank you so
yourselves.
much for sharing your insight.
Thank you
Hey,
so much, Paige.
We appreciate it.
girls, boys, DM me at
Oh.
any time and I'll help you where I can. Keep this between us. I don't just help anybody. Pennywise, I'm following you. You give me
you're a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
just followed you too, Paige.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
okay, guys, love
My
you.
ex-fiance is a lawyer too.
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
amazing.
fight with
Awesome.
a lawyer.
No,
Thank you.
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Not all lawyers are bad.
Right. Not
No,
all are
this is
bad.
true.
No.
This is true.
So, okay, guys, I love you. Have a great
No, we
day.
love you.
Thank
We
you.
love
Love
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You
Be
too.
safe.
I'll send you an invite if I go live later. Okay, beautiful. Bye.
That was interesting.
There it is.
That's the one that came in compliment me in her live about I put some she was down and I told her I wrote her some kind words. She appreciated it.
I don't think I could ever.
Awesome.
I don't know if
Whoever
I could ever
gifted me,
convince
I
my
wanted
wife
to
to
say
give me
thank you.
$200 to trademark my TikTok name, but
No, I can't
Yeah,
afford
really.
the trademark part of it, but
you know.
you can bet your ass that I'm gonna.
You wouldn't
I
believe
can't
how long
afford
I've had my name.
$200 for
I've had my
trademark.
name for over 30 years because I used it on online gaming.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I just
It
picked
started
this
out with
one.
Quake 3 Arena.
I picked Nerd for Life, and then the 143
I'm trying to get a
later.
game called Mafia. Does anybody know that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a game for the Xbox called Mafia.
Yeah, I used
Oh,
to
I've heard
play
of
it.
Mafia Wars on
You know it?
Facebook.
Morning.
It's
Morning,
like Grand
Pickle.
Theft Auto, but set in
I'm trying to get the
in
game Mafia
50s
from my
or
Xbox.
30s, 20s. It's like
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, but set in the 20s.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mrs. Passenger.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
here
the
we go.
kitty.
Can I pet your cat?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to rehome both of the cats, the kittens.
Why?
No,
Because
Charlie.
I have two sons that
Oh,
are
Lord.
allergic. I did not realize we're allergic. And
Oh,
one
wow.
severely. Now that they're just hitting on to 6 months old now, and so they're starting to shed.
Oh, really,
And
Penny? Cool.
my 16-year-old, if he gets scratched by one of the cats, he gets a big, huge
You say
welt.
you have to
Like,
get
I mean,
rid
it
of the
goes
kitten?
right through
You
him.
got to get rid of the kitten?
Yeah, I'm going to
Wow.
have to rehome them. I don't really have a choice.
Oh, wow.
And my other son, my
Yeah.
younger son, he's now that they're starting to shed a little bit,
Oh, that's
he's
too
like
bad.
totally filled right up. He can't breathe. Like he's
Yeah.
like up in here. So I was like, I
Wow.
can't have him living on antihistamines because of a cat. So,
No.
so I'm
That's
going to have
not
to get rid of
healthy.
them. Yeah. So I'm going to try.
Shall
I'm going
be
to try to get
done.
them
Karen, you
rehomed
can
out
get a
this
dog
week.
that's hyperallergenic. You can get a dog
Yes.
hyperallergenic. They're called Golden Doodle.
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm aware. But I don't really have time for pets. I got too many kids keeping me busy. I just don't,
Yeah, Penny.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Whenever Quake 3 Arena first came out, that's where originally my
You
day
got
was
cute
Justice.
kittens, so
But when we
they'll
started our
they'll
group,
find a home, no problem.
I
Then
was
you can
second
go
in
see
command.
them.
And he wanted me to be
I can get them
Justice,
rehomed
so
this
that's
week.
how I got my name.
Before I go to Florida.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I started using
I know
Nerd-
a bad
I
story. You're
started-
making coffee, aren't you?
Have you picked a date when
Yeah.
you're going to Florida at the end of the month?
Oh yeah,
or?
we're flying out of Halifax on November 22nd.
Awesome.
So next week. Next week.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, Penny, it was computer. Quake 3
I'll have to
Arena,
remember when
computer
you're
game.
going away,
So
so I
there
don't
was.
send you an invite from my log. Here's my big baby. No, you're not knocking my phone. I can't charge my phone and put it on the phone stand. I can't put it on the phone stand. Oh yes, dog's barking. News is good today.
Matt's house.
How's your day
Somebody's
going?
at Matt's house.
Bad.
Well, dang, Matt.
It's Monday today, yes, I know. No, Charlie, you're not
Hey,
not coming up. You knocked my phone
I
off.
tried to muffle it as much as possible, but
They were nuts.
Yeah.
Don't work that well, does it, Matt?
You know what I say when they
No, it
bark,
doesn't.
Matt? I says, yes, your day is good. It's Monday morning. The news is good.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, look, go Gadget, go, Matt.
I
Ash
will.
would get us going. There's the
Go,
fan.
go.
Go Gadget, go.
I'll be doing it so we can. I'll be doing it so we can watch it later. I'm gonna make the coffee first.
That's all. Yeah. Oh, your espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice the caffeine.
I had a cup of tea. I'm going to make another Tetley tea in a second.
I've already had.
No, you're
two
not
glasses.
going out.
I've already had 2 glasses out of the French
just out
press,
an
and now
hour
I'm
ago
having
or
2
so.
triple shots of espresso. So.
Oh God, yeah.
It would be great if it actually
Is that
affected
strong?
us like that,
Is
though.
that strong? Is espresso strong?
Have you guys
Strong.
ever heard of the cola called Jolt?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Never tried it, but yes.
Twice the caffeine
No.
of any normal soda. It was an eye opener.
I got so much caffeine. Caffeine just doesn't do anything.
I remember working at Pure Kitchen, and they gave me to try an espresso with 3 different shots in it. I thought I was going to land on my arse. It was awesome. I just don't like, not my taste.
I can drink all.
I felt like I was going to be Inspector Gadget like that fan.
I can
drink all
imagine.
this coffee, and I guarantee I'll still go downstairs and go to sleep afterwards.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I could probably go to sleep right now.
Yeah.
It just, I built up a tolerance to the caffeine. It just doesn't, like, I've got to have it, but it doesn't energize me or keep me going anymore.
As long as I'm drinking it, I'm awake. But if I stop drinking it, it's like
I crash.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm the same way. I can stay awake just fine, but
I
as
used to
soon
drink
as I
coffee
quit,
years ago.
I'm not a morning
I
person
couldn't
without
drink
my
coffee.
caffeine. I'm not a morning person without my caffeine. Even though I'm awake, I'm sometimes still half asleep.
See, I can drink a soda and be just as fine as drinking coffee. But I like coffee.
I'm drinking a Pepsi too.
Diet Coke here.
I've got three drinks with me. I got my water too.
I'll be right back, fellas. Hey, ladies.
okie dokie.
Right.
No, Karen, speaking of Uncle Fester, my friends were taking a picture of me at their place for my birthday, like they celebrate my birthday late. My friend brings up on the phone Uncle Fester. That's what I was trying to say, but it was pretty funny. But I don't look like Uncle Fester. He's just joking.
Yeah.
I think the person that played Uncle Fester died anyway on the Addams Family.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I meant to bring my laundry over to my friend's last night because it cost $3 here to do your laundry. Hello?
Lloyd's not dead. Christopher Lloyd's not dead.
$3 a load, $3 for the dryer.
He's the same guy that was Doc in Back to the Future.
Yep. I agree. Let's time it. No, not today kind of deal.
Do y'all care?
What's that?
Nope.
I said the guy that played Fester is the same guy that was it's Christopher Lloyd. He was in Back to the Future. He's not dead.
Crash after coffee. Sometimes it works. Sometimes.
Oh, that's the same. Well, he's still alive then.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, I thought that was Christopher Lloyd.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Back to the Futures.
Let's go.
Morning.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's
But I
not
have
the
to
same.
say, Michael J. Fox doesn't look that well. He looks
No, it's not.
horrible now. He looks horrible. I see they met again now as their ages now, and they met in a video.
Oh, good.
Michael J. Fox is starting to look real. He's starting to go downhill quite a bit. It's amazing what he's doing for Parkinson's, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's always been doing. He's been doing pretty good ever since. But
yeah. Well, he's had 3 or 4 brain surgeries, right? He has a service dog too that goes with him everywhere.
Oh, really?
I remember when he was in. What was the name of that other show?
I bet it
something
did.
City. Do you remember that show? What was the name of that? City something. I loved him in that show. That he was funny.
I wonder how it got in there.
I got 2 of them. I think I seen a big one.
Oh, Christ.
I'm not thinking of Sex in the City, but I'm thinking, what was the name of that, Brandy? Do you remember? Karen might know.
I don't.
Oh, really?
No, I don't.
Yep.
Michael J. Fox played in a TV series, but he was a lawyer.
Family Ties?
City.
No,
not Family
No.
Ties. Something City.
it was most. Yeah,
Oh.
he was.
Boy,
he
I
was
don't
like,
know, Eric. I'd have to think.
It was an assistant. He was an assistant in the mayor's office. It was a mayor's office that he worked in.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, assistant in the mayor's office.
I can't remember exactly the name of the show, but that was the last series that he did before he got diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Yeah, it was a real good show too.
Yeah,
he had to leave the show because of the Parkinson's.
Parkinson's,
couldn't do it anymore after a couple of years.
He's right, Petty. He's a fighter. Absolutely, absolutely.
And
that's why he always. If you notice, that's why he always kept his one hand in his pocket.
It was called
you have
Spin
to admit,
City.
Though, his wife.
What is it, Matt?
Spin City.
Spin City.
Spin City.
Yes. I've heard of it.
That's
Spin City.
Really
okay.
I knew it was City. I said City, but I couldn't remember the whole other part. I'm pretty good at remembering. I said City.
It had Michael J. Fox, and it had Charlie Sheen in it.
Oh,
I might have seen one or two
Charlie
episodes.
Charlie Sheen took over from Michael J. Fox there for a while.
Okay, that makes sense then.
And then Charlie Sheen had 2.5 Men. Boy, that thing went on forever.
Man, Charlie Sheen.
I like the first couple seasons.
It wasn't the same when Charlie Sheen left 2.5 Men. It was never the same.
No.
I like Ashton Kutcher, but it wasn't
when Ashton Kutcher took over it.
Well, the whole concept didn't make sense. Why is a grown man going to let another grown man live in his house?
Kutcher. I thought he did good. Yeah.
Why would that? Why would some rich guy let some guy mooch off of him that has no relation to him?
Yeah.
That made no sense to me. I understood the brother concept. That worked. But as soon as Charlie left, it was like
it was a great show. You know,
I tell you right now, if I had a guy I knew like Alan, the guy that played his brother, I'd kill him. I'd end up picking him and throwing him through a wall. Wouldn't be able to handle him. There's no chance I'd handle that guy. He got on my nerves, but he was annoying. But the young kid too was funny. The maid was hilarious. I know she passed away.
Oh God, yes, ain't that the truth? She came up with some good stuff.
She was in.
She
was in the movie with Adam Sandler too. She worked at a pizza shop. What was the name of that movie?
Yeah, I like that.
What?
Yeah, I like it. Awesome, Penny.
What movie?
You know the one that played the maid? She was in a movie with Adam Sandler and Winona Ryder. She played the pizza in the pizza place.
I know what you're talking about. I know the movie.
She got in a fight with Winona Ryder. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I just can't remember the name
That's
of
Mr.
it.
Deeds.
It's a good
Mr.
movie. It's so
Deeds.
damn funny.
Mr. Deeds, Mr. Deeds, Mr. Deeds,
Mr.
Mr.
Deeds.
Was it Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Deeds
I think
is
it was. Yes.
Mr. Deeds makes
he had the black foot.
cards, like he writes words in it. That's
sneaky, sir.
He
the actual
inherits
butler was
all
the
that
heir.
money.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
she
him.
is.
It's the guy with the foot. I like to see you with
she
the
is,
foot. That
she's
foot was weird looking.
Oh, Adam Sandler had the foot.
Winona Ryder's
the butler
fox.
had the foot fetish.
Yeah. No, but Winona Ryder falls through the ice. Adam Sandler had
the
something
foot
with
fetish
his foot too. He told her to grab the
Tarantino,
foot.
who has foot fetish.
Yeah. Not the
'Cause
foot
he,
fetish, but
Uma
Adam
Thurman,
Sandler had some kind of blue foot.
If I think that's right, Uma Thurman.
He threw his
feet.
foot through the water for Winona Ryder to grab on through the ice. She fell through the ice. Told her to grab it. I'm talking about.
And that was
the Blackfoot. Yeah, the Blackfoot.
That was the setup. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people have a fetish with feet. Ugh. Fuck no.
Touch it. Look me a little girl.
I remember.
Oh Christ!
I heard one time someone saying I'll suck their toes, and I was like, ugh.
Oh.
I'd puke.
There. Yep.
Thin member, but it's gone.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself an 8-man.
I know.
Hey, Bill, I know what you could do.
What?
Possibly is take an
That's
old
like when
sheet
somebody came in
or
my
an
live
old
and said,
towel.
how many likes for a foot reveal? And I'm like, block.
Yeah.
My toes are famous in 3 states.
I'd say,
yeah.
You know what I'd say? Give me a TikTok universe and you can see both my feet. Hey, you give me that universe and I'll show you them toes.
I'll show you my foot. It's size 15.
What? My toes are famous in 3 states?
That's what he said. My toes are famous in 3 states.
Okay.
No, mine are covered all over the world.
So you want to see my feet? I ain't got no shame.
Mine are covered all over the world. My feet. They're like giants.
I ain't gonna show my wiener or nothing, but I'll show my feet.
Foot takes up the whole tile. My foot is long as the tile. 15.
Go all over the planet.
Oh, Penny, you're so goddamn.
Oh, you know what I wish I had right now is a Vienna sausage. Here's your wiener.
Right.
I got you one generation. I got married on Friday night.
Oh, wait a minute.
I got married on Friday night to my pillow. I got married Friday night to my pillow.
Damn,
oh man, I was so sore and tired.
Really
oh my god, my body hurts so bad.
You can't make me.
No, you're not.
Ain't going there. I'm not going to go there. No. That's a hell no.
Oh god, Penny, you're hilarious. You and your grandma videos, I laugh my ass off. Oh my god. I liked your Hank Williams video too. That was pretty good.
Change my name to Penny
What does
Toes.
it mean? 80%?
Penny Toes.
You reached your goal 80%. What does that mean, Matt?
Of what?
I've seen that.
Let's see. Hold on.
It said you 80% you reached your goal on your live. What does that mean?
Well,
I just seen that a little while ago.
Well, the live goal.
Oh.
Yeah, the live goal is achieved. So it's two might be 60% of the subscriptions, but I don't know.
Oh wow!
Got 2.
Oh, you have subscriptions? Awesome.
Yeah. Rochelle and Rochelle and Moon Pickle.
Oh, that's a nice sweater.
Assigned for my subscriptions. I was like, I set it
my
up there,
shirt.
never anticipating anybody to ever subscribe to me.
Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this
Let's
is?
see here. What? Let's see.
No.
Abracadabra? I can't read backwards.
John Cena. You can't see me.
You can't see
John
me.
Cena.
Oh, okay.
WWE wrestling. John Cena.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
John
can't
Cena.
see me.
Can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Over top of, you know,
I know
guess,
all about it. I got the tags. I got the big chain. I was wearing it, but I fell asleep one time. It marked my chest. It was so heavy on my chest. It's like this big. The chain thing. Yeah.
Can you smell
Penny,
what the
you
Rock
can't see
is
me.
cooking? Some of the, you know,
you
the
smell
best, I'll
what
tell you
the
the best
Bazance
entry
is
was
cooking.
Undertaker.
Yes.
Come on. Undertaker had the best entries on the planet.
Awesome.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
I haven't
Yes.
watched in years because
Oh, the Undertaker was awesome.
I never watched it.
Oh,
My favorite
I watched
wrestler
all
of
the
all
time,
time,
but
big
it
man,
just-
Andre the
it just went
Giant.
to shit, so-
Andre the Giant.
George the Animal Steel.
Don't
Yes.
know who
He
that
used to
one
chew
is.
the damn tongue.
Me Oh,
I
Stone
Patties on the
Cold.
turnbuckle.
when it
That's
was
the
Hulk
bottom
Hogan
line.
and
Stone Cold said
Ric
so.
Flair, Stone Cold,
Brutus
and
I used to have the
Martino,
T-shirt with the
Pittsburgh.
blood on it.
Savage and Sting and
Yeah.
Macho, Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
My
Randy
favorite
Savage.
wrestler is Triple H. Triple H. Time
Oh,
to
yeah,
play
Triple
the game.
H, yeah.
Yeah, Triple H
Yep.
was good.
Oh, yeah,
Like
really.
this, I can
Yep.
do it. I can do it with the water and stuff. Time to play the game. I can do it.
Yep.
Or Macho Man. Macho Man
Yeah.
Randy
Splash.
Savage.
Yep. Macho Man Randy Savage was good.
Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
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 I'll pick this up.
Or Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah, Ricky Flair, yeah. The Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Next boy, Ric Flair.
I still watch wrestling, but it's not the same. It's not
the same.
differently.
No, I don't watch
It's not
it
the
anymore.
same, Eric. I have to agree.
Oh, Scott Hall. Hello
Oh, yeah.
to the bad.
There's another great. Oh,
Bad guys finish first.
what the hell's his name?
Yes, he was awesome.
Crap.
Oh,
I
Karen
can
left.
see his face. He had tattoos
still
down his
here.
arms.
I'm still here. I
Oh.
have to-
Oh,
Goldberg.
okay. I hope you're not upset. We're doing some wrestling
No.
things. I
Oh,
didn't think so.
No, not yeah. Kevin Nash was good too. Oh, what the hell?
Goldberg was good too.
He had I think he had a
Yeah.
brother also.
Goldberg's still wrestling Brandy a bit.
Yeah, it just can't get into it as good as it. It's not as good as it used to be. Good
No,
morning.
it's
Good
not.
Hey,
morning, good
Crazy,
morning.
how's it going?
But Brandy, it's getting
What's up?
it's getting
Right.
better
George.
for the women though. The women are able to have better wrestling matches. It's getting actually better
Yeah,
now.
true.
I used to love the bra and panties matches, don't get me wrong, but it got
Big
old
Papa
after a while
Pump
with the
got
pillow
tighter, yeah.
fights. Now I like watching the
Yeah.
women wrestle too. It's good to see.
Oh, what? Hey, Bill.
So what, they used to do pillow fights back in
Bill.
the day?
Yeah.
And that was it?
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna find
ridiculous.
that. Bro.
Lingerie.
At least
They had the
At least
lingerie. They had the mud. When Stephanie McMahon took Vicky Guerrero and threw her in a mud pool, that was fun. I loved watching that.
okay, so I'll say that the female
what?
wrestlers are much better now than they were then, because at least they're not
Yeah.
stupid
Oh yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
China was an
Yeah.
awesome wrestler.
China was awesome. I love China.
Oh.
China's one of the best for women.
Who was that? Who was the real tall guy? The huge dude. He was in a movie.
Are you talking about Nathan Jones? He's 6'10".
No, not Deacon. No. Oh, Batista. There's another great.
Yeah, but
Oh, in China, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
China
Batista.
was-
He's been in a couple
Batista's
movies.
6'6".
Hold on. Hey, Bill.
He did a
Batista's head's getting
comedy
too
one
big.
with the Secret Service agent. That was hilarious.
His head's getting too big for his britches, though. He thinks he's all hot shit up in Hollywood, so he needs to calm down.
Oh, Dave Batista?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to get blackballed.
I think he's still a pretty good actor, though.
He is. He's good. He just needs to shut up and be happy with what he's doing.
He retired from wrestling because his body can't take it no more. Even John Cena said, after I hit my 40s, my body can't take
Randy Orton.
300 days on the road anymore.
Orton. Yep.
Yeah, Randy Orton. Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Andre the Giant. Yeah, there's
Randy
another.
Orton's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mentioned Andre the Giant. He's my favorite big man. I got the WWE encyclopedia.
Yeah, he's huge.
So.
Oh, who else?
He's nothing compared to Giant Gonzalez. He was 8'1". He died at 48.
Yeah.
He was 8'1". It was a record.
CM Punk. There's another one. There's another great guy.
Yep.
CM Punk.
I love CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never took no crap off of nobody.
No. That's the gimmicks. I seen him where.
They're all gimmicks.
Yeah. Did you see where Seth Rollins is coming down the ring, coming down the thing, and what was it? A spectator from the audience tried to attack Seth Rollins. Because that's crazy. Because there was a wrestler one time that got murdered. He got stabbed to death. It's crazy.
Good grief.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
There was one one wrestler who.
It's pretty funny though. There's another guy. He ran into Batista's locker room. He started to flex. Batista's just there laughing, and he sees the security He goes, woo! Did he go like this? He's so skinny that he flexes. Batista's trying not to laugh, but you can tell he's laughing his ass off. Oh, it was funny. I think Eddie Guerrero is one of the best of all time. Loved Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, you know what? That's who I was just thinking about that, Eric. I was just thinking about him. Yeah.
Now, this might be controversy, but I don't agree what he did, but I don't think it still makes him for everything he was. Chris Benoit.
Right. Oh, I just thought of another guy,
I know
Sheamus.
what he did was bad.
He was one of the newer ones in the later part
he
of
was
WWE.
an awesome wrestler.
Hulk Hogan? Oh, yeah. Good God,
And
yes.
Sheamus is awesome.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda, how you doing?
Randy Savage. Yeah. Hulk Hogan.
Macho Man Randy Savage, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Loved that time era.
Elizabeth. Yeah. Elizabeth.
I had a crush on Miss Elizabeth like no tomorrow.
And then
I'd go to school. I'm getting married to Miss Elizabeth. I think I was in junior high. I'm getting married to Miss Elizabeth. Yeah. We'd actually tried to dress up a little bit like I said, this is my girl and this is my future Miss Elizabeth. Oh my God. We look back on some of the fun stuff we did. Oh my God.
and something.
I remember diving off a dugout, baseball dugout, doing a spin flip and landing on the ice, hurting my back so bad. It was unbelievable.
Okay.
But we did
Isn't China? Did China pass away?
I think so. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah, she passed away about 10 years ago.
Because she had the breast implant, from my understanding, and something happened. One popped, and she got poisoned. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I remember something about that.
Because that's what they had the silicone
she got addicted to painkillers. She got addicted to painkillers.
Pure water.
She got addicted to painkillers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got addicted to painkillers too. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I went nerdy when wrestling was big.
I didn't know. Yeah. I thought I heard
she got inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Leaked.
She got inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah. I love China. She's
else?
a pretty
Who
talented
else?
singer
The
too.
woman
At the time.
wrestler.
She wasn't a bad
Oh
singer.
God, I just thought of that real big, huge China
Luna
guy.
Vachon.
Always rubbed his
Luna
butt in people's
Vachon.
faces.
She was 45.
Luna Vachon passed away a few years back. Sensational Sherry passed away too.
Yeah, I could almost swore it was she got poisoned because of the silicone implant. It leaked, but I don't know for sure.
Happened.
You know, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. I thought it was because she was addicted to painkillers and she got off them and then had a reaction.
You might be right, Eric. I do not know. I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
know, I heard.
Accidental
You know, I
drug
thought it was
overdose at 45.
the
It was an accidental drug
What's that?
overdose at 45. Accidental drug overdose.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
She had been
Well, that
struggling
cleared
with
that up.
substance abuse. Yep.
Wow.
So they just mix alcohol with prescription pills.
So I was right then a little bit, I guess. But it's not who's right or wrong. It's just, it's sad to see a young person die like that.
Right. Yeah, she was young.
I know. I never met my cousin, but my cousin died of a drug overdose. They found him on a bench outside.
Oh, Lord.
That's what my cousin told me back home a few years back. They found him out on a bench outside. He had a drug overdose. So
the one town that I outside where I live here, there has been so many people or so many young people overdosed.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's real sad to see.
It is so crazy.
He was a young guy. I never really met him, but I mean, I don't wish, because it was sad for a young guy to pass away like that. Wish he would have got help.
They gotta be willing to help themselves first.
Yes.
No.
That's the sad part. Don't matter how much you try to help somebody, if they're not
They
willing
say
to help themselves.
fentanyl is
no
one of the worst
lead the horse
drugs
to
out
water,
there
but
right
can't get
now.
it to drink.
Exactly.
You know. See, I
was watching a video
that's
on
like
Netflix
with my recovery.
called
I finally did what I was supposed to do, and well, I got 24 years. So, you know.
Wow. It's called The Pharmacist. It was on Netflix. Did you see that? One of the worst drugs out there, drug overdoses in the world, is fentanyl.
Yeah.
One of the worst
fentanyl.
out there. Or Oxycontin. Oxycontin or whatever.
Oxycontin,
No, it's fentanyl now.
Oxycodone.
It's fentanyl now. It's fentanyl
now,
now because
fentanyl.
little tiny piece of fentanyl will kill you. So like,
yes,
like you can.
Yeah.
The cops have to wear gloves now when searching because if they even get it on their skin,
because
it
if
can
they
make
touch
kill
it,
them.
it can absorb through their skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
So fentanyl is the most dangerous.
Oh, I know.
one
I
now.
had somebody in the building here a couple of years ago. He says, I got some pills that can help you sleep. I'm like, I don't know you, and it's not prescribed by my doctor. I ain't taking it. I'm not guaranteed to wake up.
That's
Hell
true.
no. Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kung Fu.
Well, I can't
Wow.
say that
sorry.
I haven't taken medication not prescribed by
Sorry
a doctor,
about
but
that.
I knew who gave them to me.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Full Metal Jacket.
Like my first shift at the place where I worked on Friday, I was there for about 2 hours. I
Awesome, pink hair lady.
started to get a headache because it was all the lights. They gave me some Advil. I asked them if they had some Advil, but you could tell it was Advil. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Well,
I was outside one time, and I was starting to get a headache, and he offered to give me some pills, but they didn't look like they were Advil. They looked like they might be something else. I wasn't going to take them. I didn't want to take a chance.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either.
Yep.
He said, I just brought these from my car, and I'm like, you never know what this guy's trying to give me. So I waited till I got home. Way better. Larry for Halloween this year.
Larry.
Who's Larry?
I strip it down, put it back together.
Leery.
Yeah.
That's what
Leery. That's
should be able
why
to do.
they're
Keep
leery.
your eyes closed.
Because of fentanyl and
That's why they're
candies and
leery.
stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
It's
know.
easier to
That's
lace.
real sad. That's real sad and scary. Yeah.
That's why my kids
I remember
only
when
went
I was a
to
kid,
a certain area, and that was
I
it.
had my friend's mother. We'd never listened. We still opened some of her treats outside. But I got back to my friend's mom's, and she went through her treats. I had razor blades in one of the bags. Good thing I didn't try to get at it. She dumped it out.
Yes, like,
Hey,
I just don't understand
Called the
people, you know,
cops,
what kind
but
of
the cops
sick
can't prove
individual
it
would do
unless
something like that.
they have to go to every door and try to remember which one.
On a side note, Karen, Ash asked me to he asked me to tell you, penis.
There are
That's
sick
it.
people out
Just
there,
penis.
Yeah, absolutely, Eric. I can remember as a young kid, people put razor blades, chocolate bars, crap.
Oh yes, it would not be
It
would not be a Monday to Friday
but
if he did not say that.
when we were 9 and 10-year-olds and 11, we wouldn't listen to our parents about opening up our goodie bags. You know what I mean? We're out for Halloween. I never listened. I was snacking on chips and chocolate bars and everything.
Oh my gosh.
The chips thing the chips thing still cracks me up in Canada. I don't know why. Chips were never a thing here.
Okay.
Like
really?
chips and soda. It's like chips and soda is like unheard of. I know candy, just candy. We don't get anything else but candy.
Candy.
Really?
Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, candy's it.
Every time you say chips, you said like bags of candy, bags of chips, and like bags of soda. I'm like, chips and soda, what?
Right? Yeah, full cans.
We only do
full cans
candy
of
here.
pop. Like
that'd be awesome.
We used to get juice boxes too. Juice boxes too,
juice boxes too. Yes, juice
Oh
boxes.
yeah, right.
Yeah. There's always a couple of juice boxes, a couple of cans of pop. There's always a house. There's usually about 5 houses that do that. Oh, and actually there's even a couple of houses that we go to that give out full-size chocolate bars.
Nice.
Full-size chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they used to make homemade fudge. She used to make homemade fudge, and she used to make toffee apples. I love toffee apples.
Now, anything homemade like that, I would not let my kids eat. I would throw that away. Unfortunately, that's just the day and age that we're in right now. And nothing.
Karen, I would eat it. I would eat it. Give it to me. I'd eat it. Homemade?
Well, it
you be
depends.
taking
If it's
peanut butter
from
fudge
somebody that I
recipe,
know, that's different.
you ain't gonna believe this.
Yes, of course.
We make homemade.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
You add Velveeta cheese to
when
it.
I grew up in Cape Breton, we knew them because I delivered newspapers to these people, right? Like when I was a kid, I delivered newspapers, so I knew these people.
Yes.
But if I don't know them, I agree with you. I'm throwing it out. Never take a chance on
definitely.
that.
Definitely.
You never know. They might put weed in the friggin' brownies or something.
Yeah.
So literally, without a lie, last year
you can get off and get on.
Last year, so usually when I take the kids out, I've always done this up until this year. I've always taken all of their candies. I've put them all in one great big pile, and then I've separated it, and everybody just shares. Right? Yeah. I don't let them keep their own. I mean, they're all getting the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
But we just all this way. If somebody doesn't like something, but somebody else does like it, then they can just switch off. Right? See you, Kung Fu. So when I separate everything, 2 large garbage bags filled with just bags of chips. Just bags of chips. That's it. That's the chips. Chips, cheesies, Doritos, whatever, bags of chips.
Yep.
And then I've always got like a Walmart grocery bag. It would be filled with I would say half filled with the chocolate bars, or maybe even 3/4 filled with chocolate bars. And then the candy part is probably about a half of one of those filled with candy. Because I separate everything. I separate the candy, I separate the chocolate, and I separate the chips. And then whatever pop there is, I give everybody their can of pop of choice, because they all would have gotten one. So the pop and the juice, they get to keep that themselves. But it's a ton of freaking, junk food. And it's always gone in like 5 days. It doesn't last. Their Halloween candy's gone within inside of a week.
Well,
Where my
in the
grandmother
chip bags,
was
the
alive,
chip
she used
bags
to
were
make
so
those.
small. They were like 5 or 6 chips in a chip bag. I could eat a whole box of them.
This is true. Yeah, the chip bags are small.
That's the truth. Yeah.
My grandmother used to make tea cakes every year for Halloween.
Used to make what?
Tea cakes.
Oh, cheesecake.
No, tea
Oh,
cakes.
cheesecake.
Tea cakes.
I don't know
what that is.
What are they? What's tea cakes?
It's almost like a cookie type, but it's more fluffier, I guess you could say.
So is it like a tea cookie?
Oh, it sounds good
But
to
it don't
me.
have
I'd
tea
eat
in
it.
it.
Is it like a tea
I'm a
cookie?
sweet.
So
I'm a
basically-
sweet
No,
guy.
why?
I'm like a
No.
sugar.
like a little cookie
you
like
eat it
that
with
with a
tea.
drop on top.
No,
It's a cake.
You eat it with tea.
No, there's these little.
I'm like a sugar
They're just
guy.
something
I'm
you
like
make
a
from-
sugar guy. I
No,
love
no
sugar.
tea in them. You're supposed to eat them with your tea.
We.
And the tea cookies are delicious. I know those.
Yeah, this is something that she.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's actually called. She always called them tea cakes, and that's all we've ever known them by. But she passed away. June made a year that she's been gone, and this year,
Wow.
both last year and this year, my mom carried on the tradition of the tea cake making at Halloween for our little community over there.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
So now I got to learn how to make them too, so that if
Do
anything
any of you
happens to my
guys
mom, I
remember
can
us growing up? Growing up, we used to have the big bag of Oreos. Like the Oreos used to be like this size. You buy them in a package. Do you ever remember them?
Nope.
Oh, I do, Eric.
I don't.
Huge bag.
You remember those?
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
We used to make chocolate cake mix. The extra chocolate cake mix we put on the Oreo. It was so
really?
damn good. You freeze it, then you eat it. Oh my god!
Oh, I bet
It was
that
heaven.
sounds good.
I remember I
Okay,
ate
guys,
like
you
2
need-
big bags of that in one sitting. I had bad upset stomach. I was so sick. They brought me to the doctors. The doctor goes,
Kenny,
no
have a
more,
great day.
no
Thank you
more
for coming
cookies
in.
for Eric for 2 weeks and limit him. I had
You have
so
a good
much.
day, Penny.
Well, that's just common sense.
Hey,
I should have
Scott.
ate
Have a good one,
2
Penny.
big bags of them with chocolate cake mix. That's going to give you an upset stomach like no tomorrow. But you're not going to tell
I
a
got a
10 or
peanut butter
11-year-old
fudge that'll
that.
rock your world.
Oh, I love peanut butter fudge cookies.
You're not going to believe what's in it, Eric. A little bit of Velveeta cheese to make it creamy, and you don't taste the cheese because all the peanut butter
Oh
is in
wow!
it.
Oh, wow!
yeah,
I've never had
dynamite.
that. That sounds actually good.
It's good.
I'm coming to
I
your
got the
place
recipe
then.
hanging on my
We're
refrigerator.
coming to your place.
Velveeta cheese in what now?
I'm
I'll
coming to
pick
your
it up.
You
place.
put Velveeta cheese
I wouldn't
in
even
what?
have a clue where you are. I have never been to the States ever. Never been out of Canada.
Oh, really? I've been to Canada
If you
a few
want to
times.
try something good, take some orange and put some ice cream on it and freeze it. It's like an orangicle. It's amazing. Awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds...
Yeah. Mix some Sprite with orange pop and you get 5 Alive. My friend told me about this. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Really good. I remember going out for Halloween and these houses, like they didn't drink pop, like they're elderly couple. They had 3 cases
Yeah.
of pop, not word of lie. There was like maybe 7, 8 people came to their house for the whole night. He goes, here, we don't drink pop and we're elderly. So they gave me like pretty well 2 cases of pop. They dumped in my garbage bag. So I had to get another garbage bag to finish my trick or treat.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jude.
Jude.
Welcome back, Jude.
Back.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay, question.
hey, Jude.
Yes.
You said you put Velveeta cheese in what?
Peanut butter fudge.
Do what?
ahead.
I make peanut
That's
butter
weird.
fudge, but I've never
I
put Velveeta cheese in it.
guarantee you, Brady, it's the best fudge you'll ever have in your life. I'll give you the recipe.
How's
You're
Jude?
gonna have to send that
And
to
you
me
try
because
it.
I have never. I make peanut butter fudge from scratch
Okay.
with me and my mom both do, but I've never had it with
Ooh.
Velveeta in it.
Okay. I guarantee you, once you taste this, you're gonna be like, "Damn!" Yeah,
I'm
because
sure.
I never thought it either, and I
Welcome
was
back.
like,
George, how you doing?
"Oh, yeah."
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. Send me the
It's
recipe. I'm
not
gonna have to
much
give that a
Velveeta
try.
cheese because all the peanut butter and the
The chocolate.
crystal sugar or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Powdered sugar.
We use sweet.
You know,
We use sweetened condensed milk in ours.
excuse me.
We use sweetened condensed milk in our
Oh,
peanut
wow.
butter fudge.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
okay. Condensed milk, yeah, sweet
Okay.
condensed, yeah.
Have you ever had spider
you.
cookies? Have you ever had spider cookies?
No.
Or dog buds, they call them? It's coconut with cherry on top. Oh my God, they're fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not big on coconut like that, but
No.
my mom
Yeah.
does. So.
No coconut.
Believe me,
Anything like almond joy?
you're not a big coconut. I guarantee you, you would like them. Everybody, they're delicious.
I hate the texture of
They
coconut.
sound
I can't
good.
stand the
I like coconut.
I can't stand the crunchiness. Probably putting laundry away.
Yeah,
I don't like those cookies. Those
I took a note out of Karen's
girl.
book.
I don't like mint. I don't like Girl Guide cookies with the mint in it. I hate those. I hate
I don't
mint,
like mint either.
and I hate fruit. The cookies with the fruit in it. I hate that. Not for
That's
me.
like Jello with
fruit in it.
A Jello cake or whatever.
Oh my God, Gizmo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to plug your arse. I'm gonna have
I
to
need to
plug
start
your
making
arse
my
with
list
toilet
for
paper, man.
Thanksgiving.
Gizmo, you
It's coming
stink.
up.
Woo!
God, next week.
I'm doing good.
I
Crazy.
gotta make a cake.
Got my espresso and still sleepy.
Oh, sheetrock! Yay! That's fun job. Been there, done that, hated it.
Yep.
I always do a ham
done.
for Thanksgiving and then a dessert. I'm gonna make a cream cake this year.
You're making what?
Concoction of my grandma. It's called a cream cake.
Spring?
A cream cake.
Oh.
Cream
And
cake.
You
I
gotta
don't
send
know.
us some
It's
of this.
another concoction that my grandmother came up with. Like, there's nobody actually knows.
Hey, if it works, it works. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's simple to make, but nobody in my family seems to be able to
Generation
make it
Justice,
but me.
you gotta send us some of these cookies.
Oh, yeah?
They sound good. Homemade. Probably
Everybody
wouldn't
else,
turn.
you have to
It
cook
probably
the
wouldn't be
icing.
good
Everybody
when
else
they
has issues
come
cooking
to
the
my
icing, but I
place,
can
though.
cook it perfect every time. So I'm like, I got stuck with that one.
Our neighbors used. You ever remember getting the free sample cookies? You get the free sample cookies when you own a house. We used to get them. My neighbors used to give them in the condo because they know I like sweets. I used to get like 10, 15 of them. They were good.
How much more you got to go, George? Still got a lot?
Yep.
Okay.
It does.
Doing good.
Finishing the sheetrock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Enjoy your coffee, George.
Laura.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I used to do all that. I did rough framing. I've done sheetrock. I've done roofing. I've done some plumbing, some electrical.
Hey guys, I gotta get off here. I gotta do some errands real quick and stuff.
All right,
Thank you.
Take care.
And everything. I'll talk to you guys later.
Love,
I'll
bro.
probably see you tomorrow. Love you all.
Take care.
Be good.
Love you, man.
Bye bye.
We'll
Have
be
a
here.
good one.
Take care.
You too.
About a day's worth left. Just sheetrock. That's not bad. You still got to finish though. Then you got to finish. Wait a couple days. Wait till it dries. Sand it down. Maybe do some more. Sand it down. I used to do all that. I was never any good at the mudding though. I hated mudding sheetrock. I could never get it planed out right.
I've never done any of that before. Someone was going to get me a job as a drywaller. They were looking for experience. One guy says, "Why don't you just lie that you don't, you know how to do it?" I goes, "No, I'm not lying because I'm being honest." I said, "I'm willing to be trained on it, but I don't know what I'm doing. You need to show me. I've never done something like that."
It's better off than lie about it, especially doing drywall and stuff like that, because you do have to know what you're doing. I mean, you can't just.
Well, it's the same way with bricklaying. I made walkways before. I know how to build a garage. I built the fireplace before in our place. I know how to sand it. I know how to I know how to do it with the jointer, all the joints. I know how to take the thing and go do like that, the mortar.
I know how to do
but
all that too, Eric.
There's certain things I don't know. What's that?
I know how to do all that too.
Yeah, she's a laborer.
I went to bricklaying school in '95, Brandy.
My uncle owned the business, and I worked with him for 8 months.
Oh, my uncle never owned a business, but I learned it through bricklaying school. But I learned a lot of it on my own too. My instructor showed me a lot of different things, and I just listened to him.
So
we built a garage for one of our projects.
Yeah, I started with rehabbing houses and doing stuff like that, and then I moved into roofing for 6 months. That only lasted 6 months because that sucks. And then I moved
summers digging foundations for homes, and that's hard work. I mean, I had to dig after
that. And then after rough framing, I said I've had enough.
Done any of that.
After rough, I was almost I was actually a foreman for rough framing, leading the crew, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just done. Let's do something. So then I went into food service for some reason, thinking that would be even easier.
I got a call about working up on high rises doing windows, Brandy. $28-30 an hour. I says, what kind of job is this? He says, you're doing windows. I said, is that on the ground? He goes, oh no, you're doing up high rises. I said, hell, no way.
Nope,
I said, no,
sorry.
thanks.
The money would have been good,
6'3" and a half. I'm staying on the ground, my friend. I'm 6'3" and a half, staying on the ground. He was laughing. I said, there's no way.
I would be paying.
And then he made a joke. He said, what if they paid you what if they paid you high pay for that? I said, you could offer me all the money in the world. I still would never do it. Hell no.
I'll do it for $28. It's about as much as I make. A lot easier work, and I can have my headphones and music in all day.
That is a plus to it.
A couple years ago, downtown, they had to call the fire department. They were stuck up outside on the 20th floor. No chance. Hell no. On that staging? No, thanks.
I do remember seeing a few of those, but still, I'd do it.
Yeah, you can keep it.
I couldn't.
I used to.
I would never do it. Oh, yeah, man. If you're not afraid of heights, there's no way I would do it.
When I did rough framing, I was 50 to 100 feet up in the air with 8-foot sheets of drywall sheeting the roof. So I had no problem with it.
Wow.
And we did that summertime through the winter. There's been a few times where they had me up on the roof and on an icy roof. I was like, oh, fuck this. But
even climbing on the scaffold when we were doing brickwork, I couldn't go but so high before I started.
And they give you a little harness to hold on, but if you fall off a roof, I know somebody got paralyzed from falling off a roof. So doing roofing, so fell face first. Splat.
Yeah, you're supposed to be by OSHA rules. You're supposed to be harnessed, but most construction companies don't go through all that hassle to do it.
We never were.
No, he had a harness on, Matt. He had a harness on it, Matt, but it broke. Snapped right in half.
The harnesses are supposed to. They're designed to. They're designed to break partially, but not completely. Yeah. They're designed to break so it doesn't break your back.
Right.
No, he got for this company. He sued the company, and he got a disability from, like, they have to pay him. I don't know what you call it, but his harness was by the company, and his harness broke, and he fell off a huge building and broke his back. He was never the same. Like, he's in a wheelchair. Yeah.
One of my bosses, when we were doing a school. It wasn't very high. It was only probably a 10-foot drop, but we were roofing the school, and we had harnesses on because OSHA regulations and all that for a government contract. We had to have everything kosher.
But he was up there with the harness. And he slipped, fell right to the ground. He didn't have his harness tied up, his lead tied high enough up to where he just went straight to the ground. It's like no point of that harness there, is there?
Right. No, not if you're not going to hook it up like it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, it was only a 10-foot drop, so he was fine. So I fell off a 10-foot drop. Yeah, I fell off 10-foot drop.
I could go up 10 feet. I could go up 10 or 12 feet. I'm 6'3.5", man. That's only a couple inches taller than me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like 4 inches taller than me.
It really wasn't that high. It's just, it was funny the fact that he had a harness on and it was supposed to stop him, but he fell straight to the ground just because his lead, because he didn't want to have his lead tie enough.
Yeah. I remember my friend lives up on the 5th floor and she wanted me to go out on her balcony. When I first started, I wouldn't even go out there. It doesn't bother me now, but I'd probably go out to 5 or 6, but after that, no way.
Me mud bog and quad. Oh yeah. Take that.
But drywall's hard work. I've seen people doing that. That's hard work. You can get carpal tunnel with that.
You can get carpal tunnel from working on a computer or anything. You can get carpal tunnel.
You can get carpal tunnel from being a.
Do this too much.
You can have a carpal tunnel from being a cleaner, being even a cash register, Brandy.
Anything that you use your hands, anything where you use your hands repetitively is gonna give you that. I mean, I have it slightly from typing all day because I'm sitting here like this, and some days my wrist is just kills me. But it's my dad's had
my fingers and my wrist and my elbows were killing me from tapping on the screen.
Yeah,
sometimes that hurts. I gotta download that thing you told me, man. I keep forgetting.
The severe symptoms of carpal tunnel, all the pain and everything that goes along with it, just your thyroid being out of whack can cause those symptoms. I learned that the hard way.
They have no way of fixing that, of correcting that, or is that just forever messed up?
Talking about my thyroid? They're trying with medication, and the next step is going to be either radiation or surgery to kill the thyroid, and I'm still on medication for the rest of my life regardless. And
you got
still
cancer?
Just managing the symptoms. No.
Oh.
I just have severe thyroid issues.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Mine fluctuates. Like 1 month it's like normal-ish, or they get them to a normal level. It'll stay that way for 2 or 3 months, and then it'll fluctuate, and then it'll be all out of whack again.
The thyroid, isn't that a part on your side or something? That's on your side, isn't it?
It's right here.
Oh, is it?
The thyroid gland is right here.
Oh,
and
wow.
It controls so much of your body. It controls a hell of a lot more than I ever thought it controlled until I started having issues with it.
My family friend, their son had cancer, colon cancer, but he's had surgery a couple times. He's doing good now.
That's good.
That's good.
Thyroid
the only
issues
time
run in my
he's
family.
only 42 years old.
The only time crazy. I am George. I'm just kind of getting things together. I got like crap ton of laundry, trying to put kids' clothes together and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. The only time my thyroid ever acted up. I hope your boys
help you out with some stuff, Karen.
Oh, yeah, no worries. They're all in school.
Hope your kids help you out with stuff.
Yeah.
When they get home, they can help you out with stuff. You got
exactly. I gotta get them to put my winter tires in the back of my car tonight, so that I have them when I go to the tire shop tomorrow morning.
I see. The only time I had person struggling one day.
It's the 22nd, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're leaving here, my house, on the 21st at supper time, and we're going to go to Halifax, which is where I'm taking the airplane out from.
Right.
And we're going to stay in a hotel that night, like just a couple of kilometers away from the airport, because I don't want to have to drive 3 hours. 5:30 in the morning. I don't want to have to drive 3 hours at 5:30 in the morning with 4 kids who probably didn't get much sleep, and you know what I mean? It's just going to be, yeah. So I said it would just be easier to be there in the morning. We can get up at a normal hour, 7 o'clock, have breakfast, get our showers done, and then just, drive 2 kilometers to the airport and be there at 8:30, 2 hours before the airplane goes out. So yeah,
So we can at least have one. We can at least have one TikTok of you and Frank down there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I figured.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm actually going to get my son.
What's New Brunswick from Halifax? What's that, about 300 or 400 miles, Karen?
Yeah, all I know is about 2 hours and 40-minute drive to the airport from here.
I don't blame you. You don't want to drive it. I don't blame you.
Yeah, not that early in the morning anyway. With the kids.
No.
First of all, I don't think I'd be able to get everybody up on time and in the car for 5:30, and then I'm just going to be panicking, rushing, whatever, and I just don't want to deal with any of that.
It's better to leave ahead of time and be safe.
No. Yeah, exactly. So I figure we all get a
it's better to enjoy yourself.
Especially with a flight that early, that's just and being that far away, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 10:30. I mean, 10:30 is not even early. I mean, they had flights going out at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like,
I've taken flights out at 6, but I'm only like 30 minutes away from the airport. So, what's up, Terry? How you doing?
We always pack the vehicle the night before and only keep out what we've got to have that next morning. Yeah. So that all we got to do is get the kids up, get them dressed, and load them in the vehicle, put the rest of our stuff that we had to have, like our medicine and stuff that morning, put all that, throw it in the vehicle, and then go.
How's Terry this morning?
Good morning, Terry.
You have a great day.
Well, that's like me when I used to take the bus. I had to make sure I had my medication in my gym bag so I could take it when we're stopping.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, George. Hi, Terry.
One of them days, huh?
George Crazy Sicilian?
It is Monday.
Yeah.
Good luck,
yes,
George.
Crazy Sicilian.
Have a good day.
George.
And Monday's a Monday.
Take care, Crazy Sicilian.
Right.
I'll be feeling.
Oh, I've met George. He's from the UK, right?
No, George.
No, George is from the UK.
He's in the US. No, he's in the US.
Oh, I've met George. Yeah, I met George. One night we were talking about our animals. We were talking about our animals one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in work hell short. Are you at work now, Terry? You're off.
She just had surgery a few days ago, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Terry had surgery? Wow.
Mm-hmm. On her hand.
I hope everything went well. Oh, wow.
I know, I saw a video where she said that she had to do something before the drugs wore off. I loved it.
If you see Sea Dog's dance party, that's Sea Dog's wife.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're not following, they're awesome.
Yep.
I love them.
See who?
Yeah, we are.
What are you saying?
Sea Dog.
If you see me do the
Dog.
Do you see my Friday videos of Sea Dog's dance party?
No, I don't see it at all.
No, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Okay, well, I do them every Friday.
Should I give Terry a follow?
Okay.
Will she give me a follow back?
Absolutely.
Should I give Terry a follow?
Absolutely.
Yeah, give her a follow. She's great. Her content's great too. We love her. And then her husband, Sea Dog.
Hey Terry, I'm going to give you a follow. We might be friends. I'm not sure.
I don't even know who I'm friends with anymore because TikTok keeps unfollowing people. So.
Right.
I can't get.
I'm going to say this. I haven't noticed any yet.
I think she has her account on private.
Just click on her
it's
here.
It's not letting me follow her. What's that?
I don't think hers is. I'm pretty sure hers isn't private.
I gave her a follow,
for
but
friends only.
No. Oh, maybe. Okay, Terry, I just gave you a follow.
What was that?
I tried to follow you. but it doesn't say I'm following you. But I just gave you a follow.
It'll probably
Hey,
say
Lisa.
requested because I think hers is set as friends only.
What was I getting ready to say? I can't remember what I was going to say.
Oh no.
Oh, we froze.
We were talking about something.
Dance party Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said you do it every Friday night.
Yeah,
every Friday
every
morning.
Every Friday morning. So when I do the dance lives at night, I'm literally dancing all day. I do my dance first. I do a dance video in the morning, and then I do the dance parties at night. So Fridays is my dance day completely. So you should check them out. I've done one. I missed one Friday, but I've done at least a month's worth.
I've
My
missed
first
two
one
so far since I started, but past 2 Fridays I haven't missed.
Oh wow.
My first one was Dance Monkey.
And I duetted Matt on Dance Monkey on that one, and then those 2 Fridays after that I missed, and I've hit it every Friday since.
Mm-hmm. I got to figure out this week. So
yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. Like I didn't know what I was doing until Friday morning when I done Friday morning's video. Like I did all that first thing Friday morning.
I think I'm going to start just recording those on Friday morning instead of try to pre-record.
Same.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Are you from Canada or the States, Terry?
She's in the States.
Yeah.
She's in the States.
Oh.
Yeah, my plan is.
I haven't seen Pete on a long time. I heard he was having
to get my 16-year-old to videotape. I don't know if I'm going to do it live or I don't know. I'm either going to give him my phone and go live just as I'm getting off the airplane at the airport if I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to or not. But I'm planning on going live when we meet.
Who's Carl? Is that her husband?
Or I'm going to get my 16-year-old to videotape the meet.
That'd be awesome.
Without Frank knowing, because Frank's kind of like, oh no. He doesn't want to go live. He just wants to be able to meet privately or whatever. So I will probably just get a video made and then I'll post the video later, right? But I do want to have that meeting on file.
All right.
Just, Thank you, Terry, coming in.
That would be cool, though.
Something tells me Frank is a character offline when he's talking to your kids and you. Something tells me he's pretty comical.
Oh, he is.
In a good way, funny.
Yeah.
He probably has good, funny.
He has
probably funny.
Oh yeah, and he has picked out certain kids to really torment a lot more than other ones. Yeah. So, yeah. So every time they see me on the phone or on a live, is Frank in there? Is Frank in there? I'm like, no, he's not in this one. They're like, oh, okay. So they always they're pretty invested. So
big boy, you're nuts as the birds. Watch my cord.
That's a good thing.
I'm gonna knock it over, you big.
Yeah.
Horse. Oh, you want a big belly rub? Oh, Charlie looks like a big kangaroo.
Yeah, he really stepped it up.
Jump.
In getting to know the
Joe
kids.
Came in my live
right
last night, but he was driving to the store.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're so happy. You look so happy. I'm glad. Frank's a nice guy. I like Frank.
I like Terry's comment there. Carl drives me crazy every Thursday with his dancing.
Right? That's what I was laughing at a while ago. I don't do my dance videos when my kids are around or anybody. I either do it when they're asleep or I do it in the morning when they're going to school.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel after the dance live? Were you all right?
Sore. Yeah.
Well, I'd say.
Well, I haven't. I must say though, standing on my feet in my kitchen from 11 till pretty much. What time did I finally crack? I think I finally quit cleaning at 6 last night because I was redoing everything and just rearranging everything, and I was on my. I hurt so much worse doing that than I did dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still hurting from yesterday, just being up on my feet all day like I was. Because I got up, I had to have my daughter at work at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. for her meeting that was only supposed to take 30 to 45 minutes. Ended up taking an hour and a half. Then I had to bring her back home and turn around 45 minutes later and take her right back to work. And then I come home and started cleaning and cooking so that I could have supper done when she got off at 4, and then I had to turn around and go pick her up at 4. Come home, finish supper, put supper on the table, we ate, and then I had to clean everything back up from that too. So it's like nonstop all day. All day.
Yeah, I rather
Now I
shock
see
myself.
why you can't get in you can't get in my lives sometimes. I understand now. Okay, I understand. Yeah. You're nonstop. You're like the Energizer buddy.
Yep. It's hard to get in, especially when the kids are home. It's not that I can get in the mornings like this most of the time because they're all at school, unless I've got something going on outside during the morning that I have to leave for. But any other time, it's
You've
like
been in my lives.
hectic.
When later in the evening, you've been in my lives.
I usually can get in the comments, but not get in the box.
Lots of times. So.
Unless everybody's asleep or elsewhere.
Yeah. That's understandable, yeah. Yeah. Well, one time you came in my live by mistake. I didn't even press it. It invited you in the inbox. And you goes, no, I can't. I can stay in the comments, but I can't. I was like, oh, I didn't even press it. I don't know what was with TikTok. It's crazy.
That reminds me. Last night I had both of my phones going. I had the primary and my backup phone, and I was in Immortals Live, and I was liking it. And I had my primary phone was fine. I went back to TikTok, put my secondary phone I put in my pocket, and I ended up joining somebody's live on accident. And I kept hearing, Matt, how you doing? And I'm like, what? And then I looked in there and I was like, I don't know who this is. So I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. And I just dropped. I'm
Hi,
not
Lynn.
even dealing with
doing?
this.
Good morning,
hey,
Lynn.
How you doing, my friend? I hope your hubby's feeling better. Well, Matt, I was in the Big Ball Guys live last night, but for some reason I could hear Immortals John's live last night in that live.
That happens. That happens. You got to scroll up or down to refresh it. It happens. I'm in Immortals all the time, and I hear somebody else.
I went out and came back into the Big Ball Guys live. Yeah.
Those are the only lives the Grow lives that I only like his, really. Yeah. I don't like the Wolf Packs. I like the Bald Guys. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about sending Brian to him.
I would.
Yeah.
Because Brian, next time I don't know, he's just not going anywhere for some reason.
He's not working on his backup account. He's not working on his backup account either.
Is he still on his main more than he is on his backup?
Yeah, he's posting videos from his main account, right?
Yeah, he's posting more from his main still.
I know Brian.
So,
yeah, Brian.
I did the opposite when I was trying to grow mine. I stopped my
main. We're not talking natural.
Backup.
We're talking the other Brian.
Yeah, the other Brian, not natural, right?
Yeah, the other Brian. See, that I did the opposite.
Brian, I think.
I posted videos from my main account onto my backup just to have content until I could get stuff rolling. But I completely left my main vacant. I didn't touch it whatsoever, and I just solely focused on building my backup. I didn't work both accounts during that time frame.
Oh my God, that was scary when I just thought I seen there. I thought my dog's toenail was hanging off.
I mean, I guess I kept asking people to follow it until I got to over 1,000. I think I finally did because I can go live on it. But I forget. I keep forgetting to go live on my backup just to get it out there, right? But I mean, it looks exactly the same as this one, except it's got 2.0 at the end.
I'm just keeping the other one in case something happens. I can go live on
that's
both
kind
of
of that was my only reason for making a backup. And I can't handle 2 accounts going back and forth and trying to keep up with both of them. I could never do that. But my backup count is so much different than this one. Like I don't have nearly as many people, and the people that are on there that are following me, they're not the same ones. It's a totally different universe over there.
It is. It is, and I honestly can say that I get better.
My backup account is doing
I get
100
more of
times
a
better than
positive
my old account.
outlook on my backup than I do on this
So-
one.
Wow.
I mean, I get a better response on my backup. I guess because it's smaller, but I get a better response on my videos on my backup account than I do on my main.
You used to.
Interesting.
I don't anymore.
So I don't know.
I don't post.
I broke
I
a
don't
record
post that
for
much
likes
anymore.
on my videos.
I'm folding clothes.
I broke
doing
a
laundry.
record for likes on my videos, even on my backup now.
What did you get?
Well, I now have
Or no,
125
my original account.
comments on
But
my.
I broke a record for likes on my
my
videos
clean-out
on this
videos.
one. Oh wow, wow!
Finally.
I always leave a compliment. I always leave a comment or something.
My Veronica one's still going. I've got almost 400 likes on that thing now.
Wow.
So I keep having to go back and hit the comments on that one.
I got 3 or 4 videos that got 300 likes now.
I got such a charge out of the video you did with the gender reveal.
Oh.
That one
you did.
Which is good for me.
Such a charge. I said I got such a charge out of the video you did with Derek. One of the Derek videos.
Yeah.
The gender
reveal. Yes.
Oh, that one just set me over the edge. I was just dying after I watched.
I love your video with Beavis and Butthead and all the girls. You got all these weird videos. I love that video. That was hilarious.
You can thank Ash for that one.
You can thank Ash for that one. That was all Ash.
Oh, really?
For the Beavis and Butthead.
For the Beavis and Butthead one.
I know. How did you do it? How did you do all that?
He did it with
Ash
Reface.
pieced it together.
Yeah, but Ash pieced them all together. So.
Wow.
He does really good with that app. He really does. But I think he may have paid. He may have paid for premium too.
He did.
He did. Okay.
I miss
Ash. Just for a short while, yeah, he did. Just so that he
Is he allowed to come back? Is he allowed back on TikTok tomorrow?
Wednesday.
But
probably not. Probably not until. Probably not until.
The last
probably won't be on until Thursday. Yeah.
The last hour will be the only thing that if he can, when he gets back on, he won't be able to get back on until the last hour of the show on Wednesday.
That's right. Yeah.
Because it happened at about the 11 o'clock.
Yeah. At the time that.
I hope Thursday comes quick so he can get on. It's not the same with Ash.
The same.
Love Ash. Good guy.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness, when he comes up with those papers, the orange and the battery, I was in stitches, man. I was laughing so hard. Oh my!
Just
when he comes up with his jacket, lifts it up at Brandy. That's hilarious. I laugh so much, Brandy.
What's up, Matt?
Hi, Matt. Welcome back.
Hey,
Matt.
Just to be clear, Eric, that one that you saw the Duke video, that video from Ash on, that's a shared account, so that's going to have all 3 of us on it.
Yeah, it's got all 3 of us. Well, there's 4 of us on there now.
It's supposed to be more, but I don't know if they're going to do it.
Why is there? I seen all the videos of it, man. I was laughing. I was in stitches, man. It was so funny.
Yeah, that's just a shared. Shared account.
It's a shared account. It's an experiment account, actually.
And I kind of changed, and I changed the name, which I'm going to change the name. I'm going to change the @ eventually, but it won't be the whole Asylum morning show. It'll be probably Asylum or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
It was so damn funny. I laughed so much. Oh, listen to this. I went over to my friends last night. They celebrated my birthday a little later. We had chocolate cake, chicken. I watched Top Gun. I showed them my videos on my phone at TikTok. They were all laughing. My niece is 11 years old. She was laughing. Oh my God. Some of the videos I did. Oh my God. It was fun watching them have fun. Yeah.
I'll send my aunt the videos.
My one with the mask and I'm acting like a ninja. Ay-ya, like that. I'm doing that. People are laughing.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I told them last night, if I can make somebody laugh, and make their day, take their mind off a thing for like 2 seconds, a minute, 2, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm going to start doing more comedy, because I think the comedy sketches actually do really well on my page, much better than anything else that I do. So
I know in the mornings when I come into music,
I got one of yours saved. I just got to get the lines down and get the timing right before I can do it.
And Ash is in here. I sometimes wake up in the morning. I'm like, I don't sleep well. Ash puts me in a good mood with them orange commercials and playing with brandy and cheese and brandy. Oh my God, I laugh.
It's a duet with you. Yeah.
So fun.
Okay.
It's a rain control chain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
I'm going to try a duet.
I haven't been on yet this morning other than live.
Duet someone. Would somebody do a duet with me if I ever tried one?
Yeah.
You post one and let me know if I can do it. I'll do it.
Yep.
I'll be happy to.
Okay.
May take me a while, but I'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
I've got some saved that I've had saved for weeks now that I haven't made it.
If I liked one of your videos and I want to duet it, is it okay if I do a duet on it?
Mm-hmm. I don't mind at all.
That's pretty much how it works.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm just asking to make sure. I just don't want someone to be upset.
If the duets, when you click on that and it says the duet is is blacked up and like you can click on it and it takes you to that, then it's free game.
Yeah, it's free game. If they don't want you to duet it, it won't be there.
Exactly.
Ash duetted a couple of my videos, and so did Rochelle. Rochelle duetted one of my videos.
Mm-hmm.
That song, Don't Laugh at Me.
Yes.
Don't Call Me Names, that song. She duetted it. She did a really good job on that.
How is Matt doing?
Rochelle must be still sleeping.
Yeah, I sent her an invite. She made it that once. That'd probably be the only time she makes it.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, she was in my live for a few minutes last night. Penny was in my live, but it froze. I had to restart.
But she catches them all on YouTube anyway.
Right.
She watches them all. Her and her husband watch them all on YouTube.
Your lives go to YouTube?
Yep. Every last one.
Your lives go on YouTube?
Yep. Link in my bio.
What does is it the same name? Just Matt?
Yep. It's Nerd for Life.
Purple Rain.
My name on all my name on everything is Nerd for Life 143. Busy morning, might have another tomorrow.
What the hell was that?
Choo-choo train.
Like a train.
Sounds like a traffic.
That was choo-choo train.
Yeah.
I live right next to the railroad track.
Well,
you live really close to the tracks?
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like I can just across the road.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't bother me anymore. I used to
live by that too. I know all about it.
But yeah, we live right next to the railroad track.
Well, I made that video, Brandy, all aboard the troll train.
All right, field trip. Hold on.
Field trip.
Yeah, field trip.
Yeah, when I lived in Newfoundland, we lived up on a hill, and at the bottom of the hill was train tracks. And here, there's train tracks that go right through the city.
There's my train tracks.
Oh, my goodness.
When I say right next to it, we live right next to the train tracks.
Right next to it. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it was so loud.
Yeah, it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. You're there.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool, Matt.
Right
2 days
next to the
busy
train
and
track.
then the rest not too bad.
So your dogs are probably barking at it when it starts.
No. They're used to it.
Oh, they're used to it.
They don't bark. Well, the new ones in the backyard, they don't bark at it anymore, but whenever they hear it coming, if you listen real close, you can hear them start howling. They just kind of, they don't really bark, they just howl when they hear it coming.
That's funny.
And they're getting where they don't do that anymore, too.
Well, it's loud. It's loud on their ears. It's loud on your ears after a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that startled me.
I used to live on the military base. And we were just up the road from the airport. The plane would come in and our windows, our doors would shake. They rattle. You'd be making a sandwich in the kitchen. Our place would shake like crazy.
Yeah.
So, it's the turbulence, or is that what that's called? Turbulence? Is that what that's called when the plane's coming in? Is that turbulence, or is that just the vibrations from the plane? I think, or something. I don't know what that's called.
It's just the vibrations of the plane. The turbulence is what you feel when you're on the plane. The wind pressure, the wind changes to where the plane shakes, rattles, and rolls.
Right.
What you're seeing, what you're getting from when the plane comes down is a sonic sound. You're getting a sonic sound shock. So you're getting a sound shock. Wow, I sound like I'm smart.
I can put it on my phone stand. There, it's on my phone stand.
It's educated guesses.
Yeah.
Sorry I interrupted you. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
Oh, you're fine. I was just saying that what you hear from the rattling is the sound. The sound that you from the plane coming down. Maybe the wind from it, but I think it's more the sound. The turbulence is your air pressure and whatever you're going to get in the air.
Yeah, my kids are all a little wigged out about the plane trip because none of them have ever been on an airplane before, so they're like not knowing what to expect really. I'm like, no, it's not that bad, guys.
Your kids are younger than me, and I've never ever been on a plane. I was offered a free trip to go to New Mexico years ago from my landlord, but I wouldn't go. I had no interest.
Yeah, Matt, I heard
his
it.
His buddy owned a travel agency. Had a free trip, free ticket if I wanted it.
Last night, Matt was able to control Rochelle's Alexa from his box. It was quite funny.
Cool.
And he was the only one that was able to. They couldn't even shut it off and start it.
Oh, really?
It was only him. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, y'all! I'm going to get Mike Tyson. I'm going to get Mike Tyson to knock me out if I overcome my fear on the plane. I'm going to get him to punch me right in the mouth, knock me on my ass, get me on a plane. I'm just kidding. No, if I meet the right woman someday, maybe she'll help me overcome my fear of flying. I've heard it's nice to go. It'd be nice just to travel, do a trip sometime. I've never been out of Canada. Something small though, maybe from here to Montreal or something, just to see how I would like it.
Yeah, I've done.
Starts
from Saskatchewan
try to count the 10 tequilas before the flight.
Back to Saskatchewan, back here. So I've done I've done 2 trips on an airplane with the baby.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I've done at least one a year for the past probably 6 years.
Yeah, but so
I had an offer one time to go up in a helicopter. I goes, oh no, you'll never get me up in a helicopter. I know that for a fact.
Try to. Count to 10. Tequilas.
Good music.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila.
Try to count the tequilas. 10 tequilas before the flight. So you were feeling good music, Matt.
I'd be sick as a dog.
I heard if you have a bottle of wine, bottle of water
let you on the airplane
to get on a plane, they won't let you on it. They won't.
Too much, yeah. No, they won't
let you on it.
No.
No, if I'm on a plane and she says, bring in the drinks, I'll say, double it, double it, double it, double it, triple it, double it. So I'll be hammered. I'll just fall asleep.
I just make sure all the kids are chewing gum.
I'd just be afraid if I go to the bathroom, I might get stuck in there. The bathrooms look so small. The bathrooms look so small.
Right. Anybody
I'd have to boot the door off.
Hammered. Depends on your tolerance, though.
And
really
how
does.
long it takes you, and how
I have
long
a
it takes you
high
to do those
tolerance.
10.
When I was growing up. Well, I drank probably way too much. I drank 63 drinks. That's a lot.
For liquor.
So that's a lot. I have a high tolerance. But 63 drinks, I would never do that again because that can give you alcohol poison.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you look back, we used to drink 7 days straight when we were in our 20s. You look back at some of the foolish, we were wondering how in the hell you survived it.
Never tried that. I don't know if I put it in the bottle, but I'd actually add it to my.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty good. I like lime. I like lime pop. Even though it's hard to come by now.
Patron's good, though. Tequila's my favorite.
I like tequila.
Ryan Ginger
I
Ale.
discovered tequila does not agree with me.
My mom can't do tequila.
No.
Tequila's my favorite. I can do all of it.
Well, I know I'd rather drink the tequila straight. That salt, putting that salt and licking your hand, that's just not for me. I just down it. Hell with that. Ugh, that was gross.
But yeah, because last weekend, instead of buying vodka, I got tequila instead. And the next day, in the morning, I was sick as a dog. I was like in the bathroom, heaving all day long. Like it was terrible, totally terrible. So but I used to do tequila, so I didn't think it would bother me.
Years back, I drank two big, huge bottles of tequila straight.
I do vodka,
and
tequila,
I wasn't.
rum,
I don't.
bourbon,
I think
whiskey.
I drank too much tequila that night.
Too much tequila.
You know what's a good drink? Ryan Ginger Ale. Ryan Ginger Ale is pretty good. Nice, relaxing drink.
Rye?
Yeah.
Rye what?
Isn't rye whiskey?
Crown Royal Rye, I think it is in Ginger Ale.
Okay.
I think is that Crown Royal? I think it's Crown Royal, yeah.
I don't know.
I know drinking Captain Morgan, even smelling the cork will make you, that stuff will kill you. That stuff's strong.
Captain Morgan's good.
Yep. Used to drink a spice rum all the time. Used to. I don't anymore.
They call it a Mexican 7-Up if you do a lemon, lime.
I don't really drink that much. I will go out with my buddies, but I'm not the type that's. I could sit down. I could go out and drink a pop too. I don't need to.
This will be the day that they die. This will be the day that they die.
This is one of my favorite songs.
I love American Pie.
That's what I just said. Jinx.
Oh, bye. Oh, I thought we were talking about the movie. Sorry. Bye. Oh, that's a great song. Yeah, I love that song.
Yes.
Bye, Miss American Pie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
We'll finish this song. And then we're done.
The only problem with me, I find when I drink too much tequila, I can't stop farting for days on end. I don't know. Guess it gives you gas or something. I don't know. Feel like it feels like sounds like a spark plug.
What's up, Kathy?
Hey, Kathy.
Don't lie to Matt.
No. Oh, you're almost at 27K.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's frozen on my side.
Oh, excuse me.
How you doing? Like I said, I'm done after this song. I'm just playing. I just want to hear.
I gotta find something to occupy me. I can't get still. I can't go to sleep today.
Yeah,
I have an early appointment.
Another busy day.
I might go live about another hour or so. I might go live in about another hour or so.
Tried to take him out. And then Wednesday, we got an 8 a.m. therapy appointment.
Yep.
Fun.
Yeah, so I may be a little bit late Wednesday. I don't know yet.
Whenever.
But I'll be here.
You're fine. I still love my comment from earlier about no commercials.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going live tonight, Karen?
I don't know. Let's see how I feel.
Immortal will probably be live.
Probably. Yeah. John will probably be live.
So
if I go,
is he just gonna run the dance live for
now?
Go
live later today. All you guys.
Yeah, and I think he should until. Go ahead.
I know Teresa wanted to plan one to alter, like you have one your night and she have one the other night.
Yeah, Teresa hasn't went live in a while.
Because John's been doing it.
Teresa hasn't went live in a while.
So
yeah.
That's cool though. So
Rachel said she was
whatever
live
dance live
whatever
dance live goes on, I'll be in both. I'm happy
right?
to dance on both.
And then once I get back from Florida and get things all, then I'll probably start up again or something like that. But just gonna,
Did you ever?
Well, you had a lot on your plate. You were trying to get all that papers signed and getting your passports and all that stuff.
Mr. Anderson's dance live. Did you happen to that?
No. By the time I seen by the time I seen the share, he was not on anymore. So I didn't.
He was doing a disco dance live, and his show was rocking. I mean, whatever music he was playing was rocking. I don't know it because it's all the disco music. Right. I don't know it that well.
I'll have to.
Oh, yeah, I'm his moderator now too. He did a good show. So he did a really good show. We're done now.
Who's Mr. Anderson, Matt? Mr. Anderson, do I know him or no?
I don't know. He's been in my lives a few times, so.
I don't follow him, but I'm gonna keep watching out for him. I'm gonna follow his page.
Send me an invite sometime, Matt, if you're going in there. Would he mind if I come in there for a minute? I'll check it out.
We'll send you the invite next time I see him. I saw him come into my lives a few times. I was like, okay, let me go check out yours. So and I was like, he was doing a dance live because apparently he was a mid on the night.
Hope nobody takes this. I'm going to say something, but I don't want to. I think Charles is a nice guy, like Charles the singer, but I'm just not into that music. That doesn't sound anything wrong, eh?
You mean Purple Chair Experience?
That type of
Charles.
Yeah, that music. That's not my type of music.
Right. I do like his music. It's all the older style,
He has a great music voice.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't like Michael Bublé and stuff.
Right.
I don't like any of that stuff. It's just not my cup of tea.
I'd probably like his live then. I should probably watch this.
So. Yeah, check him out sometime.
But I've heard a couple of his songs. I heard a couple of his songs that he's done are pretty amazing. He does a rocking out lives. His lives get a lot of likes.
Yeah, well, he actually has 2 channels on YouTube, eh? One's called Songs with Charles, or Songs with the Purple Chair, or Songs from the Purple Chair, and then he's got one for Stories. I think it's called Stories from the Purple Chair. But he's got 2 YouTube channels out there, and he's got lots of content on them. And actually, because they nannered him on here, and it was going to be right through one of his live shows that he always does. He put a video out.
They banned him? They banned him?
Yeah, for a week.
Hold on a minute. What did you say, Brandon?
Yep. I said, did you see Terry's comment? She's back.
Oh.
I didn't know if you had already addressed it or not.
Oh, sorry. No, we were just taking that Friday. Friday. I was being dramatic, I guess, in the post. I was pretty aggravated when I posted that, so I may have been a little bit more dramatic than I should have been. But no, we're back daily now. I only took the Friday off to recover from Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
It was all drama. And Matt?
I didn't say anything wrong when I said his music is not for me. I didn't.
No, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Yeah, you're
that's your opinion.
That's
right.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah,
and Matt's comment about
like I said, I like some of his stuff, some of the stuff's
For
not
Mr.
bad at all.
Anderson.
So for a second here,
Yeah.
before we end, Matt and Karen dance and trance and disco type music, like techno stuff, I think would be good for a dance as well. So on that note,
We'll look into that.
Yep, it's that time.
We are done. So
Sounds good.
Some of that dancing music is actually
Bye,
pretty
everybody.
Good.
Thank
Take care,
you all for
guys.
coming
Much
in.
love to
Thanks
everybody.
for hanging, talking.
Have a great day,
Showing
Matt.
love.
I'll send you an
You
invite
too.
if I go live later.
We'll
Sure,
Much
do
love to
that.
all.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you back. Bye.